Okay.
Okay, hi. This is so weird. You guys came on and you were little two teeny weeny things.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
Cindy, you're back in your fisheye.
Oh
What is this blue thing that keeps popping up?
Yeah, mine too. I just popped up on my screen too.
my! And now we're back to little people.
I know. Vasily, is he on yet? Maybe he knows why.
We are viewing, it says you are viewing Joel Kolka's screen. Joel, are you?
Somebody's sharing their screen.
Yeah.
No, I mean, does that help anybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, now we're back in.
There we go.
Now we're back in gallery.
Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
yeah. All
All
right.
my fault.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
We're just waiting for Mel, right? Or just that's it. That's all. Hey, Nico, how are you?
And Cindy, you're in a little halo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy
Cindy's-
I don't know what this is.
Happy
Cindy's-
Valentine's Day, everybody.
Hey,
Back at you.
Valentine's Day.
thank you. And again, Cam, thank you so much. Cam got me my shot yesterday. So
Oh my God, that's great.
Thank you, Cam.
and Terry,
Wow.
Terry got
Can you get
hers
me
too.
mine?
So we went together. It was so great.
Oh,
That's
I
great.
know.
How did you do that, Cam?
Somebody from Norman Synagogue, because he had signed up with his synagogue, called us and said, zip on over and you can get shots.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
And while
wow.
we were there, we said, can we leave the names of our friends that are not computer savvy? And I called Bill and said, should we leave your name? And he said, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then
That's
they
great.
called us the next day. So it was, and they called us at 4:30 in the afternoon. And they said, we heard you want to get a shot. And I said, yeah. I said, when can I get an appointment? He said, now.
Wow, that's terrific.
Fantastic.
So
We came with you for a day. Yeah.
we jumped in an Uber and went there. Boy, what a
That's great.
beautiful. Anyway, thank you again so much,
Oh,
Cam and
sure.
Terry.
Thank you,
thanks so
Cam.
much.
Great. Thank you, Cam.
Great.
Thank you, Cam.
Just looking
Thank you.
out
I don't know what I'm
for-
begging for, but thank you.
Hello, all. So, nice to see you all as always. Are there any issues we need to go over before we start? I think I don't have any other than starting. So, but do you guys have any?
Starting
Well,
is
aside
always
of him
good.
being,
Wait, Cindy,
Yeah.
what?
aside of him being acquitted, no.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have a question.
Yeah.
For when we are talking to the interviewer,
Yes.
is there a particular place you would like us to look?
yeah, I would like you to look just slightly up, and I'm just slightly over the top. No, not that far up. Like look right into the camera for me, Mel, right now.
There,
Right there, yeah. And look just a hair above it right now.
there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit, like that person is sitting a little bit higher than you.
Okay.
Just, but not a lot. It can't look like you're talking to God, although I think in many regards you are talking to God. So anyway, so
And Bill, what about me, since I really can't see?
well, that's not, you don't have a problem. All you got to do is lose your vision and there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
You got a wheelchair.
No, it's not a wheelchair. It's a beach chair with pillows on it.
I like it though. It's a
Well-
it's a really nice idea. I like it looks like a nightgown top or something too, right?
It's the same little robe I use in every show when I have to play a
A batty old lady.
yeah. Is it
Good. Well, it
okay?
looks good. It
Not
looks-
too sweet?
No, it looks great. Looks
Okay.
great. Any other issues? Okay.
Still waiting for all the brooches to show up from China. If they don't show up when they're supposed to, which is in about 7 days, I'm going shopping locally.
I know. Well, you can't trust China, What are you
Oh,
gonna
you sure can.
I
do?
know.
We got plenty of time, folks. Yeah. Mel?
For the piece I am doing tonight,
Yes?
I've learned the monologue kind of bit,
Yeah.
but I don't know the beginning and the end. So
Yeah.
I'll just have to do a little bit of I don't know if I'll be able to scroll up that fast because I
Oh.
want to do it off book if I can for the bits that I know. So I might just have to
Okay.
scroll a little bit. And
Yeah,
I'd
but I
like
mean,
somebody-
tonight, you don't have to pressure yourself to go off book at all.
I'd like to. I'd like to.
Well,
try
yeah, I mean,
that.
that's completely up to you.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying from my end, it's our first work through of it. And so
Right. Right.
it's not a big issue for me.
Okay, but I'd like someone on book too.
Okay, well,
I'll do it if you like.
okay.
I'm on book.
I know, yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah,
that's
right.
true. Yes, you are.
Really?
But
Book
it's
all
with you.
night.
It's with you.
All right, we got then we got two scenes with the interviewer. So we're going to start with Joel. Those two scenes. We'll start with Agnes and Joel. That's the deepest scene, and then
Good.
we'll go to the family scene with Nico, so that we can get Nico out of here, and then the rest of us will work out what we have to work out. Okay.
Good.
I have a scene. with
Nico, did
Joel,
you cut
too.
your hair? You
What's
did
that?
something because you look younger.
He shaved his mustache off,
Yes.
but he's growing it back already. So it's
Oh, that's what it
Yeah.
is. Well, it's not a star. Yeah.
he looks like he's 14. It's so great.
He's not?
It's so great, Nico. You're going to be so glad you look so young, because when you get to be an old fart like me, you look. People go, "Are you really that old?"
Wait, he's not a teenager?
No.
I see, but all these kids are in such a rush to look older. It's like you got your whole life to be old to do something while you can still
Oh,
find the
that's-
ingenue to do it.
That's so wise, Cindy. When I started growing my mustache when I was 18, just so that some woman would look at me who was older than 12.
Ah,
So,
I got it.
okay. All right. So, and it worked out pretty well, actually. That really did. Okay. So let's go to
Nothing
Mel
to do
and
with
Joel,
Aw.
and well, let's just see what we got. Let's go through
We're
it.
on page 32, correct?
Is that
No.
right, Mel?
No, or at least that's not the one I prepared.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think.
Where are we?
Well,
Well, because you said Agnes, and
Yeah,
Agnes is in this.
Yes, 57 to 63.
Okay, there's another Agnes.
Yeah, 32 is where she comes in at the end of Felicity's scene. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. The other one is she's just
This
on
is
the
the
edges
great-
of that.
endless.
What number was that? 53?
57, I think.
57 to 63.
I finally have it.
All right. Thank God. All right.
Hang on. I don't
Praise
have it.
Jesus.
All right.
Praise Jesus.
All right. So, Joel, why don't you video off, keep your voice on, and let's take a shot at it. See what we got.
I shouldn't stay too long.
Wait a second. Hold a second. Joel, you want to unmute yourself. Make sure you unmute yourself. Booby, say a word.
Hello, hello,
All
hello.
right, good. You're beautiful. All right. Let's rock and roll. Go ahead.
Okay, you ready, Joel?
Yes,
Okay. I shouldn't stay too long.
yes, we won't keep you.
You said you wanted to see me. Are there people there?
Yes.
I don't know what I can tell you.
Well,
Well, the doctors saw her yesterday and they said they were going to change the medication. And after that, they weren't sure. Oh, but they must have told you all this.
yes.
What was it that you wanted to know then?
Well, we wanted to know about you.
Me? That's why I've done everything that, well, just like the nurse tells me, I've been very careful to do.
No, it isn't that. You're doing very well with her. Much better than anyone could ask. We know that.
Then what?
Well, we were just wondering how you were.
Oh, I'm fine. Is that what you mean? I'm fine.
Yes.
Then I'm fine.
There's two. Yes. Good.
Yes, I'm a little tired and sometimes a headache. I used to get headaches.
Oh,
Yeah. And terrible headaches. Mama always said they were psychosomatic. She said if I concentrated hard enough, they'd go away.
and did they?
As a matter of fact, they did. Not right away, but after a while.
Do you still get them?
What?
The headaches. Do you still get them?
I don't know. I used to get them so often, and now sometimes I don't know I have them until they go away. And well, you get used to them and you don't feel different until they're gone. And what was it you wanted to ask me?
Tell us about Claire.
What?
Claire. Felicity has been telling us that she is still
Claire?
your sister.
Oh, Claire.
Yes.
Claire is my sister.
Yes.
We were very close. And we're very close. Give me the line. We're very close. We're very close. All of our family. Shit. We're very close. All of our family, especially after my father died. We were just children then. Mama worked very hard to keep us together. It's all gone out of my head and nobody's giving me any lines.
Oh, all you gotta do is call line and I'm sure she'll give it to you.
Oh yeah, I'm right here.
I did, but nobody gave me a line.
I didn't hear you.
Didn't hear you.
Okay, we were very close. All of our family, especially after my father died. We were just children then. Oh, what Mama had we had a dairy farm. It was beautiful. So much land. I mean, it seemed a lot bigger then. I was so little. We were very happy, and then Claire, well, there was a boy. Well, she left us just like that. She was a lot like Mama. Oh, they used to yell and fight and throw things at each other. They got along very well. I used to hide in my room. Claire was so beautiful, but I used to hide in my room. I was so frightened when they fought, but I don't know, suddenly the fight would be over and Mama would throw open her arms and curse the day she bore children, and then Claire would laugh, and then Mama would laugh and hug her close, and then we'd all laugh. I can still hear us. But then she left, and we never heard from her for almost a year, longest year I can remember. Line.
Mama waited.
Mama
waited.
waited, but she never wrote. She never came to visit us. And then one morning we received a call from a man in Louisiana. There was an accident, something. And Claire was dead. They said at first they thought that she was going to be all right, but she was hemorrhaging, and this is very hard to remember.
But those letters from Claire.
Yes. Well, you see, it was after Mama died, after Claire died, that Mama started to go downhill and started to get sick. And line,
All of a sudden,
and all of a sudden, Mama was old, and she wasn't, but she just seemed to give up, and I couldn't pull her out of it. Well, Claire could have, but I couldn't. And we lost the farm, we lost the house. One thing led to another, and the letters. It was after one of Mama's last operations, and she came home from the hospital, and she seemed very happy. She was much stronger than ever, and she was laughing and joking, making fun of me like she used to. And then she told me that she'd written a letter when she was in the hospital to Claire. And she said she was very nice to her, and that she forgave her for not writing and keeping in touch, and asking if she would come and visit her and bring the children. Well, Claire had been dead a long time then, and I didn't know what to do. I mean, I tried to tell her, I tried, but she would not listen. And of course, no letter came, no reply. And she would ask me every day for the mail. Every day I had to tell her, no, there isn't any. Line.
Joel, line?
every day, yes?
Every day she'd ask me, and every day I had to tell her, no, there isn't any. Every day. Line.
I kept hoping she would forget.
I kept hoping she'd forget, but she didn't. And when no letter came, she started to get worse, and she wouldn't talk. And when she did talk, she accused me of being jealous and of hiding the letters. And sometimes she, well, look, I didn't know what to do. So
How long have you been writing these letters?
almost 2 years. You're not angry with me, are you?
No.
I mean, it means so much to her. It's important to her. It's something to hope for. You need something. People need something so that they can keep going.
Do they?
Yes, they do. I mean, sometimes I think that if we wait long enough, something will happen. Oh, not that Mama will get better, but something. Line.
So I write the letters.
So I write the letters. I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind. It's something important. I don't mind. It's not hard to do. I mean, I see little things in the newspaper and books, and then I make up what's happening. And sometimes I just write down whatever comes into my head. I mean, she doesn't really listen to them anymore. She used to, but used to be the only time I could talk to her, but now it doesn't really matter what I write down. Just so long as she knows that Claire is coming.
What happens when Claire doesn't show up?
Oh, I don't think that will happen. I mean, Mama, well, she won't. I mean,
You mean she'll probably die before she even finds out?
yes.
What will you do then, Agnes?
It makes her happy.
Does it?
I don't know.
What about you, Agnes?
Me?
Does it make you happy?
Please, I think I should be getting back.
Yes. Agnes?
Sometimes she does things now, and I have no idea why. well, the pain is much worse. And the medicine you've given her, well, it doesn't help.
Yes, we know. It may be necessary to move her up to the hospital again.
But you said before that.
I know.
And now?
It's hard to say.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry. You don't know anything about sorry. You put her in some room, you do one more operation, you wrap her up in your machines and you scribble on her chart and then you go away. You don't know about sorry.
We had thought that if it wouldn't go on this long, but there's something we can do about it.
But I don't want it to go on. You promised. I mean, it can't. Even when she's asleep now, she has dreams. I can tell, I can hear them. You keep saying a few days, a few days. There's weeks and months, all winter, and now the spring.
She has a strong will.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
That's enough to keep a very sick person alive for a long time.
But why? Why when it hurts so bad? Why? Why does she want to keep going like this? Why?
She's waiting for Claire.
What? What did you say?
It's what we call making a bargain. She made up her mind that she's not going to die until Claire arrives.
Oh, no. No, no,
It might easily be the reason now that you've explained about the letters.
no, no, no,
Agnes,
no. It isn't true. It isn't.
perhaps it isn't.
Mama, you're supposed to say something now. Mama.
Hello?
Oh, it isn't wrong to hope.
Agnes,
Waiting for.
Claire?
No, she can't. She can't do that. She can't.
Agnes,
No, please. Please, I have to go. I have to go back.
listen to me.
I don't want to. No, no, I don't want to.
Will you come back tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Put him away.
Yes.
Put him away. All right, then.
That's pretty
That's
much
it.
Good. That's
Yeah.
seen. Good, 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 good. All right. Next time we go through this, not that I don't like Joel not giving you the line, but I want somebody else to do it so Joel can stick with his rhythm too.
Right. And then
Yeah,
look
so we'll
back.
have somebody else do that. So Anja's nodding. I see her head nodding, so she'll be on book. So Mel, this is what I've learned from the decisions that you've made so far.
Okay.
Is I feel that she's very nervous when she walks in, you know, and I got that from you, and I think that's a great launching point from you. I think it works. What I'd like to see is I'd like to see it manifest itself in the rhythm that she's speaking, meaning that that she's trying to get it over with because she's nervous. She's trying to get it over with as soon as possible.
Okay.
Right? And
Yep.
then what really stops the rhythm and changes your rhythm is when he says, I know we want to talk about you. Right? Me, right? And so all of a sudden the focus on wanting to get out of there is not as immediate. So that sort of changes that conversational rhythm, right?
Okay.
Right?
Where is that? Here. Oh, well, we wanted to know about you. Okay. I have it. I have it. Okay,
So-
good. Yes, I like that. I love
So
it.
then you're not in a hurry to get out anymore, but you're just sort of caught off guard because you're now experiencing something you didn't expect, but it doesn't make you as afraid. I think it makes you confused and curious as to why they're interested in you. But oh, Claire, yeah. What's the line? What is it? What was it you wanted? What is that line?
Oh, what? What was it you wanted to know then?
Yeah. So it's all that sort of perplexed rhythm, right?
Yeah,
And then she goes, "Oh, Claire," right? And she has
Right.
that, right? I think that you've got to start lying there. I think what you're going to do, I think her first choice is that she's going to lie about Claire, that she's not going to tell the whole truth. So when you're telling somebody a lie, again, rhythmically, it's like, oh, well, this is what it is. And, so that you're talking around what he wants from you. And that becomes your activity. And again, that's a different rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
right? Talk to it all. All right. So and then there's a line, a boy, something, a boy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the context of that line?
Well, she was just, I'm looking it up now. Uh, there was a boy, what's the line before it?
That's okay.
Yeah,
Take your
okay.
time.
We were very happy. And then Claire, there was a boy, well, she left us.
And then Claire, and now you're going to cop to it, all right? Because you
Okay.
can't. I think she realizes that she's not going to be able to talk around, so she's going to cop to it, right? And
Okay.
she's copping to it. She's copping to it from a defensive point of view,
Yeah.
right? Because she believes that the decisions she's making are correct, and now she's being challenged on those decisions. And I think that in copping to it, that you're a little bit defensive, because I think what she's saying to the interviewer is, well, I was fucking painted into a corner, it was almost like 2 years. People need something to hold on, so it becomes your defense of the truth that you've finally told, right?
Mm-hmm.
Such a complicated little scene. This is
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah.
Don't think that will happen. You even have the line when you say, "Oh, I don't think that will happen."
I love that line. Oh,
Right. And that's got to be that I've got it all figured out. This is what I did. It's really a good thing that I did, because everybody needs something to hold on to, and it sort of fills out with, I don't think that will happen. She's not gonna, right?
what I've been playing here, Bill, and tell
Yeah.
me what you think of this one, is that really what she's saying is, I want my mother to die, but she cannot say it.
Yeah.
So she's saying, or she's not that she's going to get better. She's skirting around it, and she won't live that much longer. But she can't say it because she's so
I know
guilty for the
yeah.
feeling of she really wants her mother to die, but she's so guilty about that feeling.
Realize again, in talking to the interviewer, that's still, in quotes, part of your defense is your own justification for why you did this, that you believe in your own justification, that it's not just, I'm making up an excuse. This is what has been happening to me, and this is why I think it's important, because everybody needs something to hold on to. And don't you think, no, that's not going to happen, I figured it all out. There's this aspect of her having figured out how she's going to get through her mother's death that I really think was going to make is going to flesh the character out in a completely different way. Okay, like she has, she's had so much time to think about what she's been doing all this time, that she, to me, has to have come up with these justifications that make all of her actions make perfect sense to her and for her mother, that you feel you're doing good for both you and her. The next thing I have is I want you to wear a watch in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I think time should be a part of it, because time offers you an excuse to leave the room. Time offers you an excuse to go back to your mother, because these people are all on tight schedules, and I think that's going to help you too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then there's 2 more beats yet. It's the medicine you gave her. Now, the last beat is you're telling me that I'm doing wrong by doing this. Well, no, you're doing wrong. It's your fucking medicine. And so you've sort of inherited your own mother's hate for the medical community, and you're using that as a tactic to right, to justify it, right?
Right.
One of the things that you say the word can't a lot in this,
Mhm.
and you're giving me the British.
I know,
I
Bill,
know.
I promise you, I will switch to American.
Oh,
I
good.
just want to learn it
Okay.
without the accent.
Yeah.
You know, like a little thing piled on top of it.
I
I
completely.
promise I will.
Oh, I know. Okay. I just wanted to know whether you were aware of it.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Now, so the last beat is when you find out, well, Claire, she's waiting for Claire.
Yeah.
That's when the interviewer finally tells you she's still alive. She's hanging in because she's waiting for Claire. And this is your, I don't want to listen to this beat. I just don't want to listen to this. And now I got to go and I got to get out of here. And so she kind of goes through, I never wanted to stay in the first place, to I got to get out of here in the end, but for two completely different reasons.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just writing.
Oh, I know. No, take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
All right. So just this time through, I want to do it one more time through. And I want you to play a little bit with those beats. Do you have them a little bit marked in your script? So
What page is this? I'm sorry. So I'm looking at,
57.
what is it?
57 to 63.
I might,
And I'm on
actually,
book.
this time around, I probably won't do it off book because I want to
Yeah.
really
Oh,
think
yeah.
about,
Okay.
you know, I want to see my notes.
Yeah, this is again why in the process of an actor rehearsing a play, that I don't want to get line learning involved in the first work through of a scene, because what I
Okay.
want to be able to do is to have the actor break the scene down and be able to look at it both not only in their head but on the page as well. And I really, what's going to help you, Mel, is you're going to be a week ahead in learning the lines after we've had a chance to work through it tonight, because you spent this time. But this time through, let's work through it. And
Right.
if you want to go back and try something, you know, a little different, feel through. This is a work through, okay?
Yes.
But
yes,
if in fact you need a line and you are in a section where you're, for some reason, who knows why, going off book, Anj will be there and she'll follow
Okay.
it for you. So
Okay,
Joel
good.
doesn't have to worry about it, okay?
Good. Yes.
All right, so let's try it again and see how it goes this time. Wait, hold on, I gotta get
I'm
it.
sorry. Tell me the page again.
57.
Okay, thank you.
Top of 57.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
All right, so here we go. Let's give it another shot. Here we go. Scared to death. Why the fuck am I here? Man.
I shouldn't stay too long.
Yes, we won't keep you.
You said you wanted to see me. Are there people here?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what I can tell you.
Well,
Well, the doctor saw her yesterday. They said they were going to change the medication, and after that, they weren't sure. But oh, but you must have heard of all this before.
yes.
So, what was it you wanted to know then?
Well, we wanted to know about you.
Me?
Good. Let's try that beat one more time. And then, so what was it you wanted to know then should be part of that same rhythm. Okay, so what was it you want to know? Because then I'll get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
And this first section will be a great place for you a couple of times to look at your watch, even though you just looked at it 5 seconds before. Okay, let's try that once again from the top. We'll make it through the next beat. Here we go.
Often just writing it. A note.
Sure.
I shouldn't stay too long.
Yes, well, we won't keep you.
You said you wanted to see me. Are there other people there?
Yes.
I don't know what I can tell you.
Well, you never.
Well, the doctor saw her yesterday. They said they were going to change the medication, and after that, they weren't sure. Oh, but you must have heard all of this before.
Yes.
Oh, so what was it you wanted to know then?
Well, we wanted to know about you.
Me? Oh, that's why. I've done everything that, like the nurse tells me. I've been very careful to make sure that.
No. It isn't that. You're doing very well with her, much better than anyone could ask. We know that.
Then what?
Well, we were just wondering how you were.
Oh, I'm fine. Is that what you wanted? I mean, I'm fine.
Yes,
I'm fine.
good.
I'm a little tired and sometimes a headache. I used to get headaches.
Oh,
Oh, terrible headaches, yes. Mama always said they were psychosomatic, and she said if I concentrated hard enough, they'd go away.
and did they?
As a matter of fact, they did. Well, not right away, but after a while.
Do you still get them?
What?
The headaches, do you still get them?
Oh, I don't know. I used to get them so often. Now sometimes I don't know. I have them until they go away. You get used to them and you don't feel any different until they're gone. And what was it you wanted to ask me?
Tell us about Claire.
What?
Claire, Felicity has been telling us that Claire, your sister.
Oh, Claire.
Yes,
Claire is my sister.
yes.
We were very close. Our whole family was very close, especially after my father died. We were just children then. Mama worked very hard to keep us together. We had a dairy farm and it was a beautiful place, big old house, 1873, and so much land. Well, of course, it seemed much bigger back then. I was so little. We were very happy. But Claire, well, there was a boy, and well, she left us just like that. Just like that, just like that. She was a lot like Mama. They'd fight and yell, throw things at each other. We got along very well. Claire was so beautiful. And I'd hide myself in a room. I got so frightened when they fought, but I don't know. I mean, suddenly the fight would be over and Mama would throw open her arms and curse, and curse the day she bore children. Claire would laugh, and then Mama would laugh and hug her close, and then all of us would laugh and hug her close. But then she left. We never heard from her again. Almost a year, longest year I can remember. Mama waited and waited, but she never wrote or came back to visit. Nothing. And then one morning there was a call from this man in Louisiana, and there was an accident or something. Claire was dead. They said at first they thought she was going to be better, but she was hemorrhaging, and this is very hard to remember.
But these letters from Claire.
Oh, yeah, yes. You see, it was after Claire died that Mama started to get sick.
So this beat, Mel, it's when you go, oh, yes, oh, yes, yes. Now, this is where you really start your defense, you know? This is where you start your belief in what you did. Somewhere in, right? Oh, wow. Oh, yes. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you why I did this, because this is the smartest thing that I've ever done. This is how you learn to cope with it. And
Okay, good. Joel, can you give me but these letters from Claire?
Certainly. But these letters from Claire.
Oh, yes. You see, it was after Claire died that Mama started to get sick. All of a sudden, she was old, and she isn't, you know. But she just seemed to give up, and I couldn't pull her out of it. Or Claire could have, but I couldn't. But
and I couldn't pull her out of it is your dilemma. You know, I was helpless. I needed Claire, and so I made up Claire.
Okay.
That's part of your defense and how you work. I couldn't do it. Only Claire could do it. So I had to make Claire up. This was so smart. And here we go. Give him a line to start.
But these letters from Claire,
Oh, yes. You see, it was after Claire died that Mama started to get sick. And all of a sudden she was old and she isn't, you know. But she just seemed to give up and I couldn't bring her out of it. Claire could have, but I couldn't. We lost the farm, the house.
Again, this is part of your defense. I mean, this is a crazy fucking time. I had to do something and keep going.
We lost the farm, the house, everything. One thing led to another, and the letters. It was after one of the last operations. Mama came home from the hospital and she seemed very happy. She was stronger than ever. She laughed and joked and made fun of me just like she used to. And then she told me she had written a letter while she was in the hospital to Claire. And she said she was very nice to her and forgave her for not writing and keeping in touch. And she asked her to come home to visit and bring the children.
You know what? And then she told me she got a letter from Claire. So this was completely out of your control. I had to do something. You know, I mean, I had to play along with that somehow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep going.
She laughed and joked and made fun of me the way that she used to. And then she told me that she'd written a letter while she was in the hospital to Claire. And she said she was very nice to her and forgave her for not writing and keeping in touch and asking her to come and visit and bring her children. What? I didn't know what to do. I tried to tell her, I tried. But she wouldn't listen.
Defensively, I tried to tell her I tried.
I tried to tell her. I tried, but she wouldn't listen.
Yes, good. She painted you into a corner.
Keep going. She did. I tried to tell her. I tried, but she wouldn't listen. And of course, no letter came, no reply. Mama asked every day for the mail, and every day I had to tell her, no, there isn't any. When there wasn't a letter for a long time, she started to get worse. She wouldn't talk. She wouldn't talk. And when she did, she accused me of being jealous and of hiding the letters. And sometimes, well, I didn't know what to do. So.
How long have you been writing these letters?
Almost 2 years. You're not angry with me, are you?
No.
I mean, it means so much to her. It is important to her. There's something to hope for. You have to have something. People need something to keep them going.
Do they?
Oh, yes, yes. I mean, sometimes I think if we can wait long enough, something will happen. Oh, not that Mama will get better, but just something. So I write the letters and I don't mind. Not difficult. I read little things in books and newspapers and I make up what's happening. And well, sometimes I just write whatever comes into my head because you see, Mama doesn't really listen anymore. She used to. Used to be the only time I could talk to her, but no, now it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they say. It's just so she knows that Claire is coming.
What happens when Claire doesn't show up?
Oh, but I don't think that will happen. I mean, Mama, well, she won't. I mean, even if she...
You mean she'll probably die before she even finds out?
Yes.
What will you do then, Agnes?
It makes her happy.
Does it?
I don't know.
What about you, Agnes?
Me?
Does it make you happy?
Please, I should be getting back.
Agnes,
Sometimes she does things now. I don't know why. Look, the pain. Sometimes she does things. I don't know why. The pain is much worse. This medicine you've given her, well, it does not help.
yes, we know. It may be necessary to move her up to the hospital again.
You said before that.
I know.
And now?
It's hard to say.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, you're not sorry. You don't know anything about sorry. You put her in some room, you do one more operation, you wrap her up in your machines and scribble on a chart, and then you go away. You don't know about sorry.
We thought that it wouldn't go on this long, but there's nothing we can do about it.
But I don't want it to go on. You promised. It can't. I mean, even when she's asleep now, she has dreams, and I can tell her, I can hear them. You keep saying a few days, but it's weeks and months and all winter, and now it's spring.
But she has a strong will.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Sometimes that's enough to keep a very sick person alive for a very long time.
Why? Why? When it hurts so bad? Why does she want to keep going like this? Why?
She's waiting for Claire.
What? What did you say?
It's what we call making a bargain. She made up her mind that she's not going to die until Claire arrives.
No.
It might easily be the reason. Now that you've explained about the letter.
No.
Agnes.
No, it isn't true. It isn't.
Perhaps it isn't.
Claire?
It isn't wrong to hope.
Agnes?
Waiting for.
Claire?
Oh, no, she can't. She can't do that. She can't.
Agnes,
No, please. I have to go. I have to go back.
listen to me.
No, I don't want to listen to you, to anyone else. No.
Will you come back tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Put him away.
Yes.
Put him away.
All right, then.
Claire?
Great. Good, Mel. It was a good, thanks, Cam. That was a good beginning exploration of those beats, Mel.
Good.
So a couple other notes I have for you on this last thing. This was a new idea. It makes her happy. Right near the end, when you say that, it makes her happy.
Yes.
You see where that is? This is the most important moment, right? I think that you can fucking melt down there
Oh.
and then see where that leads you. You know, I mean, it's your last, but that's all I'm trying to do. You're just at a complete meltdown loss.
Okay, tell me what page that is, Bill.
I can't tell you what page it is. I can only tell you it's near the end. It's
Near the end,
after,
I know.
it's after you deal with the medicine about how rude she was, how mad you are at the medical community, the medicine you gave her. It makes her happy.
I know, I remember that line because it's a very strange line.
It is, and I think what you need is a meltdown there, and I think the rest will just.
Okay, let me make a note. I'll find it.
Yeah. It makes her happy, and you're at a complete loss there. You're completely vulnerable there,
Okay.
because it'll work in such great contrast to how defensive you're being in the scene and how much you're fighting what the truth of the scene is.
And you said at a complete loss, and then you said something else.
Well,
A meltdown.
a meltdown. Yeah. It's her meltdown. She has no more answers. And then that takes her through the end of the scene. That's got to vibrate through the end of the scene.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah, I think you really will.
Okay. Good.
But one other note, let us left us just like that at the end. When you're talking about Claire and you're in your defensive side, and she left us just like that, that's the end. I mean, she put me in this position. She's not coming back. It's that it's Claire's fault that you have to do this.
Okay.
And I'm sure she does blame this situation on dead Claire as well. I mean, my God, your mother's favorite child wasn't there to be with her at the end. It's, you gotta, and I just want more bullshit like, oh, Claire, and bullshitting around, all that stuff about the farm and all that other stuff is all bullshit to keep him away from asking the real question that you're afraid he's gonna ask. And that's
Good.
just got to be more
Good.
bullshit. That's more
Okay.
bullshit. More
Okay.
bullshit. All right.
Lots of wonderful stuff to work on.
I know. Well, it's a great little scene, and
Yes,
I
it
wanted to get you launched on this scene
Good.
tonight. So,
Good. Thank you.
Okay. So now
Great.
we're gonna go to the interviewer and Felicity on page 32 to 37. And this is Cam. Yeah, are you relatively off book on this, Cam?
Relatively is the word.
All right. So let's have somebody on. Let's have somebody on book for you.
I'll be on book if you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
Anj is on book, so you just call line, okay?
Okay, I will call line probably every now and then. I'll correct myself.
Okay,
Or I'll just be.
And you'll call line. When you need it from me, just say line.
Okay,
Otherwise, I won't
I-
give it to you.
I may just wander around.
okay.
Okay.
Well, let's see what happens, and let's see what happens, and we'll go from there. Okay, here we go.
Wait a minute.
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
But wait a minute, is Mel going away?
Yeah, Mel, can you click off?
Oh, sorry.
That's
I'm
all
so
right.
Sorry.
You get so interested, you
I
forget
know.
about it.
I know.
All right, here we go.
She'll be coming round.
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
She'll be coming.
Felicity,
round the mountain.
if you'd rather not talk to us now, we can wait until
She'll be
tomorrow.
coming round the mountain.
Shall we do that? Shall we wait until tomorrow?
The mountain shall. be-
Felicity, well, why don't we do that then? Why don't we wait? And later, if you feel more like doing it.
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. Did you give me the cue?
Piss
Yes,
poor,
I did.
Piss poor. Piss
I didn't,
poor.
I'm sorry,
That's okay. That's why we're rehearsing. Keep going. Good.
Why don't we wait? And later, if you feel like it.
piss poor,
What?
piss poor, your attitude. It's a piss poor way to treat people.
But Felicity,
But.
please.
Please, what? All right, you want to talk? Let's talk. I feel fine. That's what you want to hear? Of course it is. I feel fine. There's no pain. I'm as blind as I was yesterday. My bowels are working, and that's about all I got to say about it.
We're only trying to help.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I don't need any more help from you, do I?
Well, we don't know.
Of course you know. I just told you. I just said it, haven't I?
Yes.
Well, then there you are. There's nothing more to say. You should learn to listen.
Yes.
What? You got your friends out there again, all come to look at the dead people?
Felicity,
He hadn't like me to talk like that. He's sensitive. Why don't you go hide out there with the rest of them?
would you like me to go?
No! You stay where you are.
All right.
How do I look today?
You look fine.
You're a liar. I look like I feel. I smell too.
Are you tired, Felicity?
No,
Do you want to talk some more today?
no,
All right, then. Do you want to go back to the cottage?
no,
Will you tell us if you're in pain?
no.
You could help us if you talk to us.
Help you? Help you? Don't make me laugh. I'll split a stitch. Oh, which one of us is about to kick the bucket? Me? Me or you?
Well,
Oh, come on, spit it out. Don't be shy. You're not stupid on top of everything else, are you? One of us is dying. And then you, is it?
no, you are the patient.
Patient, hell. I'm a corpse. I got one lung, one plastic bag for a stomach, two springs and a battery where my heart used to be. You cut me up and took everything that wasn't nailed down, sons of bitches.
But we're not your doctors,
You're
Mrs.
not your
Thomas.
doc, is it? Claire!
What?
Claire!
Mrs. Thomas, are you all right?
I'm all right, I'm all right. I'll tell you when I'm not all right. It isn't 5, is it? Is it 5 yet?
5?
You sons of bitches. My daughter, Claire,
Yes.
she writes to me regularly. A letter almost every day. I have them at the cottage.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Where does she live?
Who?
Your daughter, Claire.
Yes. I've kept them all, every letter she ever sent me.
That's a good idea.
So I'll have them when I go home. She's a good girl. My Claire.
Oh, where is she now?
Now,
Yes.
she's with me
Where?
here at the house.
The house.
You don't build a place like this on dreams. It takes hard work. The property and much, but the stock is good. We made a clear profit in 63. Nobody was more surprised than me, but we did it. How do I look today?
You look fine. Do you want to talk about Claire?
I look terrible.
The more we know, the easier it is for us to understand how you feel.
No. Claire isn't with me anymore. She'll be here soon. But she isn't here now. Agnes is with me now. Agnes! Agnes is my oldest.
Yes, yes, we know.
Agnes! Agnes!
Mrs. Thomas,
Claire has 2 children now. 2 beautiful twin angels. Agnes! Agnes says me.
Yes, Mama, I'm coming.
She's a little slow. Not her fault. Takes after her father. Not too pretty. Not too bright. She here yet?
Yes, Mama, I'm here.
See what you mean? See what I mean? Gotta be careful of Agnes. She's jealous.
Mama, please.
Get me out of here.
Is that all for today?
yes, thank you, Agnes. That's all.
That's all. That's all. Take me back.
Yes, Mama.
Easy. Easy. You upset my internal wireworks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Same time tomorrow?
Yes, and if you have time, Agnes, we'd like to talk to you.
Me?
And we'll see about tomorrow. Sons of bitches.
Oh, all right.
Come on, push, Agnes. Push.
Oh, yes, Mama. Off we go.
Oh, that's the spirit. Put some balls into it.
Put some balls into it, you stupid lazy bitch. That's good. All right, nice. Cam, some of the stuff you're doing is really, really good. I really like it. Louder, whatever. I feel fine. You know, when you give your report, he asks you how I am at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Just pile through the report. Don't put any feeling in it. Just this is a report of all the dumbass things I know you're going to ask me, and so just fucking list them.
Okay.
All right. Take a little more time for your transition into the first farm section.
Okay.
Take a little more time. Coming back out of it was just beautiful, but going into it, I felt you could take a little more time. Okay.
More time.
Yeah.
First transition into farm.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing is I think we talked about this last week. The help you, you lazy son of a bitch. He's the sons of a bitches. I still don't feel that as deeply as I want her to feel that.
Now, was that the one where that was the one where you gave me the direction to laugh my head off?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You can have all this disdain for them. And absolutely, it may manifest itself in a laugh. I think that's a possibility
Okay,
because
but what you want, what the inner thing is what?
it's so fucking ridiculous that you want me to help you. Aren't you supposed to be helping me? That's your whole complaint with the medical community. Okay. Cool. What's the line where you say which one of us is going to kick the bucket? What's the dialogue going into that?
Help you. Don't make me laugh. I'll split a stitch. Which one of us is kicking the bucket?
Yeah.
Me or you?
Yeah, and really accuse it. Which one of us is kicking the bucket? Me or you? You stupid. You accuse him of that. You son of a bitch. Every time you're thinking about that, that's who you're. When you yell "sons of a bitches," you're thinking of him. You're thinking of your doctors. You're thinking of the people who treat you. Great. Tell me when you're ready for more.
I am.
Right. Your first Claire, when you think you hear Claire the first time, right? Absolutely. It was a terrific transition, but I want you to hold on to that because you go on to talk about what time is it? Is it 5 o'clock? Is it 5 o'clock? It's got to seem like 5 o'clock is when the mail comes and when you hear from Claire, and it's I think I made the joke last week, 10 minutes to Wapner. You know what I mean? It's like I got to have this now, and that's all tied into that beat.
No, I'm not sure what you mean by hold on to it. I mean, you mean keep the
importance of 5 o'clock going. 5 o'clock is the time you are most alive, and you don't want to miss it. Okay.
Okay.
Let me
now,
know when you. Okay.
Okay, but I want to get this clear.
Sure.
Because you had also told me that as soon as I talk about Claire, I am bragging about her.
Oh yeah. Oh, everything
So
Claire does is just unbelievable. It's
so
just,
I need to brag about her, but keep it.
yeah, but this is why I got to be there at 5 because she's so great and she writes me. Yeah, exactly. All those things tie together.
Okay.
Good, Cam.
But keep the.
Yeah. So one thing that I want you to try to do is in your just to help us because it's Zoom. Give me a direction when you're on the farm that's not the same direction that you're looking at. Yeah, just a little to the right or a little to the left.
Oh, I thought I was.
Okay, just to make sure. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you're thinking about that.
Okay, wait. I'll just put a sticker there.
Yeah,
Okay,
good.
Let's see. Is that good? Okay, so if I course.
Yeah, well, it's just a sense of a direction, because the main thing that we're going to want to do with you, Cam, next week or the week after, when you really know it even better, is we want to work on your blindness.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
was working on a little bit this week. Right now, of course, it throws me with the lines.
Of course, that's what I mean. It's don't put that on there yet until you know the lines so well that you can speak them from that place, because it's going to change the dynamic. And remember what we talked about in class a couple of times. When you're blind, all you have to do is to put yourself in your peripheral vision and keep yourself in your peripheral vision the whole time. And then you actually feel like you're blind, because you don't really see anything the way we normally see things in focus. You only see like a blind person does. It looks like the blind person is looking all over, right? So that's going to be the trick when we get down to it, is you want to be able to do this and just keep your focus on your peripheral vision, and you'll look blind every time.
Okay, but then for now, I won't work on that.
Don't worry, no, not tonight. No, but next time, that's one of our big goals as we head toward the end of it.
Okay.
Okay, and again, enjoy making fun of Agnes. She's a little slow. Do not be afraid of making too much fun or putting Agnes down. You just totally take her for granted, and she's, it's just, you're obsessed with how unhelpful she is to you, and obviously that is part of the center of what's the problem with Agnes. It's the way she's treated and always has been treated. Okay, want to give it another shot?
Oh, sure.
All
Okay,
right,
give me the page again. It just flipped, my book flipped.
32.
Bill, can we work out a little bit the beginning when I'm singing and he's coming in?
Yes, Joel. So, Booby, you there?
Yeah,
Okay, so she's going to start out singing a little song, and then what she's going to do is she's going to leave little spaces between. You'll know when she leaves a space.
gotcha.
And then slip in one of those lines in the space. And then what she's going to do is, when you say yes, and then she's going to start singing that, she's going to sing louder as a comment. She's going to say like "fuck you" every time with how she sings the song, so that
Okay.
when she gets to that punchline, she's been preparing for that punchline that really launches the scene for a long time. So every time you interrupt her in one of her spaces, then she's going to sing back a little bit different as a comment to you, and leave another space. And when she leaves a space, you throw a line or two in, and let's see how that plays off of each other.
Please give me the page again.
32.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, is that clear? Let's give that a try. This will be fun. Joel, you just play off of her. You'll hear Cam's spaces. But
Gotcha.
if she doesn't give you a space, don't say anything. Let her
Okay.
sing. All right, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Here we go.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Felicity?
She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain.
If you'd rather not talk now, we can wait until tomorrow.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Shall we do that? Shall we wait until tomorrow?
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be
Felicity?
riding-
Well, all right. Why don't we do that then? Why don't we wait, and later, if you feel like talking?
Piss poor.
What?
Piss poor. Your attitude. That's a piss poor way to treat people.
But Felicity,
But,
please.
please what? All right. You want to talk? Let's talk. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? Of course it is. I feel fine. There's
Good,
no
take the
pain.
humanity out of this. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? I feel fine. Just fucking
Okay.
ape it back to him, okay? And here we go.
From,
I feel fine.
okay, please, what? All right. Please what? All right. If you want to talk, let's talk. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? I feel fine. There's no pain. I'm as blind as I was yesterday. My bowels are working, and that's about all I have to say.
We're only trying to help.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I don't need any more help from you now, do I?
Well, we don't know.
Of course you know. I just told you. I just said it, haven't I?
Yes,
Well, then there you are. You should learn to listen.
yes.
What? Oh, you got your friends out there again. I'll come to look at the dead people.
Felicity,
Oh, he doesn't like me to talk like that. He's sensitive. Hey, why don't you go hide yourself out there with the rest of them?
would you like me to go?
No! You stay where you are.
All right.
How do I look today?
You look fine.
You're a liar. I look like I feel. I smell too.
Are you tired, Felicity?
No,
Do you want to talk some more today?
no,
All right, then. Do you want to go back to the cottage?
no,
Will you tell us if you're in pain?
no.
You could help us if you talk
Help
to.
you? Help you? Don't make me laugh. I'll split a stitch. Which one of us is about to kick the bucket? Me? Me or you?
Well,
Come on, spit it out. Don't be shy. Hey, you're not stupid on top of everything else, are you? One of us is dying. It isn't you, is it?
no. You are the patient.
Patient. Patient hell, I'm the corpse. I have one lung, one plastic bag for a stomach, 2 batteries, 2 springs, and a battery where my heart used to be. You cut me up and took out everything that wasn't nailed down, sons of bitches.
But we're not your doctors,
You're
Mrs.
not
Thomas.
your doctors. Claire,
What?
Claire,
Mrs. Thomas, are you all right?
I'm all right, I'll tell you when I'm not all right. It isn't 5, is it? Is it 5 yet?
5.
You sons of bitches. My daughter, Claire,
Yes.
she writes to me regularly, a letter almost every day. I have them at the cottage.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Where does she live?
Who?
Your daughter, Claire.
Yes. I've kept them all. Every letter she ever sent me.
Well, that's a good idea.
So I'll have them when I go home. She's a good girl, my Claire.
Now, where is she now?
Now
Yes.
she's with me
Where?
here at the house.
The house.
Yes. You don't build a place like this on dreams. It takes hard work. The property isn't much, but the stock is good. We made a clear profit in '63. Nobody was more surprised than me, but we did it. How do I look today?
You look fine. Do you want to talk about Claire?
I look terrible.
Well, the more we know, the easier it is for us to understand how you feel.
No. Claire isn't with me now, but she'll be here soon. She isn't here now. Agnes is with me now. Agnes! Agnes is my oldest.
Yes, we know.
Agnes! Agnes!
Mrs. Thomas,
Claire has 2 children now, 2 beautiful twin angels. Agnes! Agnes has me.
Yes, Mama, I'm coming.
Agnes is a little slow. Not her fault. Takes after her father. Not too pretty, not too bright. Is she here yet?
Yes, Mama, I'm here.
There. See what I mean? You be careful with Agnes. She's jealous.
Mama, please.
Now get me out of here.
Is that all for today?
yes, thank you, Agnes, that's all.
That's all. That's all. Take me back.
Yes, Mama.
Oh, easy. Easy. You'll upset my internal waterworks.
I'm sorry. Same time tomorrow?
Yes, and if you have time, Agnes, we'd like to talk to you.
Me?
Oh, we'll see about tomorrow. Take me back. You sons of bitches.
Oh, all right.
Come on, push, Agnes. Push.
Yes, Mama.
Oh,
Off
that's
we
it.
go.
Put some balls into it.
I think that's my new favorite line. If Agnes only had balls. Oh, great. Good. Nice. Some really nice adjustments, Cam. I really like it. You talk about one point, you talk about when you're talking about the farm, it's toward the end, it's after the 5 o'clock thing. You say the stock is good. What's the context of that line?
Oh, the context is that, the animals are good.
Right. Good. So kind of show him in that, the stock is good. It's almost like you're showing the interviewer what you see. Should have a sense of a demonstration to it. It'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like I'm standing on the porch.
Yeah, and you're
Talking about the
showing him the farm. Yeah, exactly. That's great. I want to just do the very beginning one more time. And Cam, every time he interrupts your song, I want you to say "fuck you" with the reply. And it's not just about volume, it's about tenacity and not giving up, not listening to him. It's just hanging on to that, making a comment after every one of his interruptions.
Bill, yeah, okay.
I mean, basically, you're just saying "fuck you" with another set of lyrics in another way, right? Stop interrupting me. I'm singing. I don't want to hear you. How people go la, 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 and they don't listen to people. That's exactly what that song is for you. It keeps his voice out of your head. And every time his voice interrupts you, I want you to make a comment back like with the song, which just basically says shut up or fuck you or something. I just want to hear that. All right. Let's try the beginning and then we'll go on to the next scene because you made a lot of great progress. Here we go.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll
Felicity?
be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain.
If you'd rather not talk now, we can wait until tomorrow.
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Shall we do that? Shall we wait until tomorrow?
She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Felicity? Well, why don't we do that then? Why don't we wait? And later, if you feel more like
Piss
talking.
poor!
What?
Piss poor! Your attitude. It's a
Bingo, Cam. That's absolutely great because that ties you into that first beat so well. It's like you're already having a conversation. That's what that beginning's got to sound like. So when you actually go into a conversation, it's an extension of what you've already created.
okay.
Great, honey. Really good. Really good work. I can't wait till you're blind. All right, because it's going to add a whole new element, because really then what you're doing is talking to somebody and you only have your ears to talk and your mouth to talk. You don't have your eyes anymore. It's going to be great. You'll love it. Okay. All right. So let's, Joel, thank you so much, my booby boy. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I put the schedule out next week.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Okay.
Au revoir. À bientôt.
Thank you. So now we are going to go to Joe, Maggie, and Steve, 27 to 32.
I just want to say something to Cam. I just sent you a screenshot of, there's a free wheelchair in New Jersey. I don't know whether you can get out there or not, but I sent to you the link. It's actually a screenshot, so you have to look it up on Craigslist.
Okay.
Now, if I had one question to ask the writer, it would be about that storyline because she wrote the first letter and said, bring the kids when she came back from the hospital. And it was before the daughter started writing the letter. So that means the twins are alive. So call them up and bring them out, And the other thing is she's been going on for 2 years. I'd be madder than a hornet if she hasn't shown up in 2 years when she keeps writing me letters.
I don't think the twins are real.
No, because she wasn't writing you letters when you first mentioned them in the letter that you wrote
Claire
in the
never
hospital.
writes a letter. She never writes a letter. It's Mama who writes a letter to Claire.
Yes.
Right, but when you came home from the hospital, you said to her you'd written a letter to Claire and asked her to bring her kids for visiting.
That was Mama who asked Claire to come and visit and bring the twins.
That's not what you said in your line? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I misheard it.
Yep. We'll get it. I want to flip. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Okay, let's flip to Maggie and Joe and Steve. All right.
Page 27, correct?
27 to 32. Make sure you stop me at 32. Okay.
That's,
All right. Good. Let me hear what you got so far, and we'll go from there.
Hey, is this place bugged or what?
bugged.
I brought some Lysol here.
No, bugged? Wired? What do they do? Listen in with hidden cameras?
Yeah, every move, every word.
So cut it out.
But they got wires on the bed.
That's for me. Don't worry about that.
Here, you take this stuff inside and you keep the noise down.
Come on in, Maggie. I'll show you around.
No, I want to stay outside for a while. It's nice.
I'll get my guitar.
You like it, don't you?
Sure, it's nice. Stephen, you help me with this.
I knew you would. I'll take you for a walk later. They got a swimming pool and a tennis court. There's a little river, just a little one, runs back through the trees over there. I'll show you later. We got time. There's no hurry.
Stephen!
I'll leave him be. I'll get this.
No! You rest. Stephen!
I can get it. The more exercise I get, the better.
There's no sense pushing it, huh? Stephen, put that thing down and give your father a hand.
Wait till you see Dad. From the north side near the gate, when you come in, you can see the whole valley, all squared off and patched up with farms like a quilt. Hundreds of them. I'll show you.
Farms? They got farms?
Yeah, hundreds of them. Christ, it was great just to get out of the city.
Stephen, take this bag inside and put this one in the kitchen. Oh, you got a kitchen.
Sure, a kitchen, a bathroom, 2 bedrooms, a living room.
We never did get our farm. We should do that. We should get that farm.
Well, maybe we should have.
There's more here. When you're finished, so hurry up. There's more here.
A little place like this.
Don't start on the farm. For God's sakes, every time it starts on the farm, it ends up bad.
We could sit out every night singing and howling at the moon. Oh, oh, oh!
David, be quiet. Where do you think you are? This goes in the bedroom.
Aren't you ever coming in?
I'll go in when I am good and ready.
It might have worked, Maggie. See me all dressed up in coveralls, early morning up with the sun. What do you think?
A lot of work. I don't want to hear about it.
A little hard work will never kill you.
Oh, don't tell me about hard work.
It's good for you.
Good for you, not for me. Milk the cows, clean the chicken poop. Who would have done that, huh?
We could have had a couple 100 acres.
Oh, small place, someplace small, something we could keep our hands on. Al and Lena had that place. We used to go every Sunday.
It was dirty.
No, it wasn't.
And I never had anything to say to them out there in the sticks. What do you see out there? Chickens and pigs.
We had neighbors.
Chickens and pigs.
Get used to all that.
I don't want to hear about it. Here, Stephen, this is the last one. Put it anywhere.
You would too have liked it. Get a little chicken shit between your toes, kiss a few pigs. It'll change your whole disposition.
Cut it out, Stephen.
Come on inside, chicken lady. I'll show you the roost.
Come on, Maggie. Get at you.
No, Joe, I don't know. Don't.
Chickens and pigs. Chickens and pigs.
Come on inside, Maggie. Come on.
No, I don't want to go inside. No, Joe. Now, stop it. I don't want to go in there. Now, stop.
There's a whole lot of shit I gotta tell you. We can talk, huh? Not to worry you, but just so you know, there's a whole lot. We can talk, huh?
Sure, Dad. Maggie?
I didn't tell him.
What?
I didn't tell him. Stephen, I didn't.
Oh, no, no, Maggie. What's the matter with you?
Couldn't.
He doesn't know. What does he think? He thinks I'm going to be coming home with you? Maggie, why didn't you tell him?
I couldn't.
Why not?
Because it's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
That's the end of scene, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Come on back. Good, guys. Hey, have you guys worked on this a little bit together?
Oh, yeah. We've been working on it.
Oh, I can tell. Nice. Congratulations. Good work. Good. It's so nice. I'm so excited about this. Everybody's working so hard. It's really starting to pay off. So when you say, who says the line, is it bugged in there or what? Is that you, Nico? What is that line? Give me the context of that line. Where does that come in the scene? It's in the beginning, I know.
Very beginning.
It's the first thing I say.
What do you say? Give me the first two lines.
I say, hey, is this place bugged or what?
Okay, good. So I want you to think of that more like a James Bond movie. You know what I mean? Like, this is really cool because there's wires everywhere and there must be cameras everywhere. It's a kid using his imagination in a space that he's not familiar with.
Okay.
That's a really cool thing, right? Good. Maggie, at the very top of the scene, I don't think you're on screen. I think it's got to sound like you're outside, calling from outside, if I'm not correct. And then I think I think Joe comes outside and says something to you. And then I think Stephen, I think that's the start. Am I
Well,
right?
no, hey, Steve says, hey, is this place bugged or what? Bugged? I'm outside.
Yeah.
I haven't gone in I brought some Lysol here.
Right. In other words, you're
Oh,
outside. So,
okay.
yeah, so
I'm
you're
sorry.
not on screen, right? And then when you
Okay.
pop on screen, then we will know we are outside because you're calling
Okay.
from outside.
All right, great.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. Rob,
Yes.
I knew you would. You have a line, something about the farm. What is that? It's at the beginning of the scene.
Hold on.
I knew you would. It's something about I love this, or it's
Yeah, I knew you would. And I think I was talking to Stephen.
yeah. What's
Well-
Stevens? Give me the context of that.
I'm,
That's to me. Let me see. Wait a minute. You say you like it, don't you? Sure, it's nice, Stephen. I say, Stephen, you helped me with this, and Joe says, I knew you would. I'll take you for a walk later.
Good. So give me like 4 or 5 lines ahead of that series of lines and let me listen to it.
Okay, top of, well, where do you want to take it, Rob?
Just pick
I
a
don't-
line and go.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Just give me a
Okay,
spot.
go
Give me a
ahead, go ahead.
spot.
Come on in, Maggie. You can do that one.
Where are you? I don't know where you are. I'm sorry.
Page 28, like the 4th or 5th line.
Okay.
Here we go. Go.
Rob, is that you?
I'm sorry. I don't know where you are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Page 28, where, like the 4th or 5th line where you say, come on in, Maggie.
Oh, sorry. You want me to start? Okay. Come on in, Maggie. I'll show you around.
No, I want to stay outside for a while. It's nice.
I'll get my guitar.
You like it, don't you?
Sure, it's nice. Stephen, you help me with this.
I knew you would. I'll take you for a walk later. They got a swimming pool and a tennis court. There's a little river, just a little one. Runs back through the trees.
Good. So I knew you would, Rob, has got a, where is that coming from? I knew you would. Why did you know she would enjoy the space?
Good question. Well, I think because she always wanted to live in the mountains.
Yeah. In other words, that comes from, so I knew you would. And it does, what you're doing is being dramatic there. There's a couple of places, I think that's my biggest note to you, and I got another one a little later, is that when you're with Stephen, you seem to be having more fun. Every time you get with Maggie, you just seem to be pushing the dramatic element a little bit too hard. When she says, I knew you would, I know you love I'll take you for a walk later. You'll love it, So
Right.
it's, okay.
Gotcha. I got you.
Stephen, get that farm, all you have to say. Yeah, you have a line that says, we'll get that farm or something, and then you go inside. Is that something, am I correct?
I say something about we should get that farm and then I
On
leave. Yeah.
page
And then you
29,
leave, yeah,
page
right?
29.
Right. So we should get that farm, click, so that it sounds like that's all I have to say,
Okay.
right? So that it's sort of the end of a thought process. All right, here we go. Next thing, Stephen, exit, good and exit. What is good and ready? Good and ready.
When he says to me, are you coming in? And I go, I'll go in when I'm good and ready.
I'll go in when I'm good and ready. And then you exit there. Am I correct, Nico?
I think so.
Where's that?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh yeah. So what I want you to do is to almost take a look right into the camera to make a comment, and that look is going to your father like, what a bitch, I mean, because one of the things that I love that you tell her about a farm is that it'll change her whole disposition. I love that. And then, the fun section in this piece with the 3 of you, that was great. It was such a good section because it really felt like you were a family and you'd been together for a while, and I could tell how much you worked on that. It really worked well. What is whole disposition? Whole disposition.
Are you asking me? I mean, I say that.
Yeah, this is an area that I wrote down. I don't know what I mean yet. You have to read what's the word whole disposition mean?
I say I can't find the line, but it's something like get a little chicken shit between your toes, kiss a few pigs, it'll change your whole disposition.
Yeah. Can we find where that is?
Yeah, that's page 30, bottom.
Okay. Read me about 3 lines. Start 3 lines before the whole disposition line. Let me hear the context.
Okay, and I'll start where I had never, on page 30, middle of the line, middle of the page. And I never had anything to say to them anyway, out there in the sticks. Who do you see out there? Chickens and pigs.
They had neighbors.
Chickens and pigs.
Get used to all that.
I don't want to hear about it. Here, Stephen, it's the last one. Put it anywhere.
You would too have liked it. Get a little chicken shit between your toes, kiss a few pigs. It'll change your whole disposition.
And do you want us to continue?
Yeah,
that?
keep going. Yeah.
Cut it out, Stephen.
Come on inside, chicken lady. I'll show you the roost.
Come on, Maggie. We got you.
Good. That's great. That's great. Now, when you do the slap, right? And and when you do the slap, Ange, you need to go, you need to make
Well, this is what go ahead, because it didn't work out this way. Stephen, are you ready?
Yeah, here we
When
go.
I do the slap, and he was going to, do you
Right.
hear him? He
Who's
did
making the slap sound?
Stephen is.
Okay, good. So what you're going to do is you're going to give him a cue and you're going to
Yeah.
go just like
Yeah.
so in normal combat choreography, this means that's my cue, whap, so
Right.
that you can get the timing together. All right, try
Okay.
that one more time. Here
Okay,
we go.
Steve,
Yeah.
you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that was great.
Good. Now, so then Nico, I don't know whether you've ever been slapped in the face before, unexpectedly, but you should have somebody do that to you once, just to show you what it's like. If we were in real time, I don't believe in this fake slap shit on stage. You can really slap the shit out of somebody as long as you don't use the palm of your hands. I can strike Ange or you really hard on the cheek, and I would only use my fingers, and it would make a really great sound, but it would never hurt you. It always sting you. The sting is the important part. It's the sting that you've got to feel, Nico, after you get slapped. And so it's not just a turnaround of the head coming back. It's like,
Okay.
and then you have to speak from that point of view. You have to speak from that sting, from that surprise, that thing that you didn't expect, and see where it takes you. Go. So then, Rob, this is the most important note that I have for you is he doesn't know. Are you fucking kidding me? And what I'm getting from you, again, is more like he doesn't know. I'm getting a dramatic feeling from you. It is dramatic. You don't need to make it dramatic. You need to make it more like, I can't fucking believe he doesn't know. Just start from that. Just go right from there.
Okay, let me find it.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
And again, just start it not dramatic, just a sense of disbelief. I mean,
Okay.
my God, you had one thing to do. I'm dying of cancer. You had one thing to do. The one thing you had to do was to tell our son. Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't tell him? Right? So that it's not dramatic yet. All right? It is dramatic already. All right, here we go.
Right from the beginning of where I say
So,
Maggie.
Maggie, yeah. You see where he's going to start on? Just so Ange knows where you're going to start.
where are you?
I'm right after Steve leaves.
Bottom of 31.
I say, sure, Dad.
Okay, hold on. There's a whole lot we can talk. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Maggie?
I didn't tell him.
What?
I didn't tell him. Stephen, I didn't tell him.
Oh, no. Oh, Maggie. What's the matter with you?
I couldn't.
He doesn't know?
Good. And again, Rob, it's just he doesn't know. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
And
He doesn't know? What does he think? He thinks I'm going home with you? Maggie.
good, Maggie. Just in other words, keep that you have a dramatic sense about your voice, Rob, which works very well in so many different things. But in this moment, It's got to be completely unguarded for both of you. This is, are you kidding me? I mean, let's, take the drama out of it. Because, and that's what he's trying to do, is to take the drama out of it and try to figure out why the hell you couldn't at least do that. Go again, try it, go.
Maggie?
I didn't tell him. Stephen, I didn't.
Oh, no. No, Maggie. What's the matter with you?
I couldn't.
He doesn't know? What does he think? He thinks I'm going home with you? Maggie, why didn't you tell him?
I couldn't.
Why not?
Because it isn't true. It isn't true. It isn't true. It isn't.
Good, hold right there. For some reason, I lost my picture here. Shit. I don't know what I did, but I did something. I guess I got to log off. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, wait, here I am. Good. All right, good. Man, I get crazy. I hit a button and I get crazy. Okay. Good. That's so great. That's so much better. You guys feel the difference in that? It's just got to be unguarded. It's got to be undramatic. It's
Right, and no heaviness, just kind of like, what? It
yeah.
just kinda-
What? Are you kidding me? Let's just talk like human beings. Let's just take the drama, because we've had a lot of drama today. Everything is dramatic, right? And now the kid's gone, and it's just simply, you didn't tell him. Are you kidding me? Why didn't you? And she'll feel that so much more dramatically than anything that you could possibly dramatically say. Okay, makes sense. Try it one more time again.
From the top or?
From right where you started before.
Okay.
Maggie?
I didn't tell him.
What?
Stephen, I couldn't. I didn't.
Oh, no. Maggie, what's the matter with you?
I couldn't.
He doesn't know? What does he think? He thinks I'm coming home with you? Maggie, why didn't you tell him?
I couldn't.
Why not?
Because it's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
Great. That's so much more powerful, guys. I love that.
Okay.
Nice work. Nice work. Great. Okay, good. All right, let's try this scene all the way one more time for all the way through with these little adjustments. And again, Anj, I know that your character is angry, right? Your character is angry about the situation that she's in. And what I want you to try to do is to try to fight that anger rather than always succumb to it.
Okay.
All right?
Mhm.
You don't want to be angry, but you can't help it. It's a more interesting dynamic than just the anger in itself.
Okay.
Your impulse is exactly right. I just want to see if you can tweak it a little bit deep so that it becomes a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Okay, was that your husband?
Oh, it's Bob.
I was just wondering to see.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. I want to see Bob. Where's Bob?
He wants to see you.
How are you?
I'm good, Bob. It's nice to meet you. I see you walking behind the door all the time. It's nice
Yeah,
to meet you.
I sort of stick around the
Because
place.
he's really upset about all the props I have all over the house.
Yeah, the place is like a junk pile. It's amazing. I can't understand why in the world you would want her to have all this crap. I mean, can't we just leave it at your house?
Well, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait till you pay your taxes to find out.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's go back and we'll start the scene one more time with the three of you. All right, here we go.
Okay. Oh, I'm off. I'm off.
Anj is outside, so she's calling from outside, and the two boys are on the screen. I'm out of here. Okay, here we go.
Hey, is this place bugged or what?
Bugged?
Hold on, I just fucking did whatever. Can we start from the top?
Yeah, we can go back one whole line. I think Nico can handle that. I think he's gonna be in good shape with that. All right, good. And again, like it's the coolest thing in the world, Nico. Remember, you're from like a 14 or 15-year-old point of view, so it's it's not your mature point of view. It's like, oh man, God, is this place bugged? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so
Yeah.
cool. All right, here we go. And
Hey, is this place bugged or what?
Bugged?
I brought some Lysol here.
No, bugged. Wired? What do they do? Listen in with hidden cameras?
Yeah, every move, every word.
Oh, Joe, cut it out.
They got wires near the bed.
That's to me. Don't worry about that.
Here, you take this stuff inside and keep the noise down.
Come on in, Maggie. I'll show you around.
No, I want to stay outside. It's for a while. It's nice.
I'll get my guitar.
You like it, don't you?
Sure, it's nice. Steven, you help me with this?
I knew you would. I'll take you for a walk later. They got a swimming pool and a tennis court. There's a little river, just a little one, runs back through the trees over there. I'll show you later. We got time.
good, Rob. Let's go back to that line. Take a little more time with that, right? In other words, you're sort of making it up as you go along, and I'm feeling like you already know what you're going to say. All right, here we go, and take that back a line or two. Anj,
Okay, no, I want to stay outside for a while. It's nice.
I'll get my guitar.
You like it, don't you?
Sure, it's nice. Steven, you help me with this?
I knew you would. I'll take you for a walk later. They got a swimming pool and a tennis court. There's a little river, just a little one, runs back through the trees over there. I'll show you later. We got time. There's no hurry.
Steven,
I'll leave him be. I'll get this.
no. You rest. Steven,
I can get it. The more exercise I get, the better I feel.
there's no reason to push it. Steve can do it. Steven, put that thing away and give your father a hand.
Wait do you see, Dad? From the north side near the gate where you come in, you can see the whole valley, all squared off and patched up with farms like a quilt. Hundreds of them. I'll show you.
Farms? They got farms?
Yeah, hundreds of them. Christ, it was great just to get out of the city.
Steven, take this bag inside and put this one in the kitchen. You've got a kitchen.
Sure. Kitchen, a bathroom, 2 bedrooms, a living room.
We never did get our farm. We should do that. We should get that farm.
Well, maybe we should have.
There's more here, so hurry up when you're finished. Hurry up.
A little place like this.
Don't start on the farm. For God's sakes, it always ends up bad when you start on the farm.
We could sit out every night singing and howling at the moon.
I want to go back. Don't start on the farm. Again, I felt that was dramatically enhanced there, Anj. And when I watch, oh, please don't start on the farm.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
it's like, God, anything, please don't, because then it'll get him going, it'll get you going, and I don't want to go there.
Okay.
Let's go from just before that, whatever Nico's exit line is or whatever.
We never did get our farm.
Yeah. See where that is?
Okay. Yes, okay.
We never did get our farm. We should do that. We should get that farm.
Well, maybe we should have.
There's more here when you're finished, so hurry up.
A little place like this.
Oh, don't start on the farm, for God's sakes. It always ends up bad when you start on the farm.
We could sit out every night singing and howling at the moon. Oh, oh, oh.
Steven, be quiet. Where do you think you are? This goes in the bedroom. Ugh,
Aren't you ever coming in?
I'll go in when I'm good and ready.
Hey, it might have worked, Maggie. See me all dressed up in my coveralls, early morning, up with the sun. What do you think?
It's a lot of work. I don't want to hear about it.
A little hard work will never kill you.
Oh, don't tell me about hard work.
Good for you.
Good for you, not good for me. Milk the cows, clean the chicken coop. I mean, who would have done that, huh?
We could have had a couple 100 acres.
No, someplace small, something we could keep our hands on. Al and Lena had that place, we used to go every Sunday.
It was dirty.
No, it wasn't.
And I never had anything to say to them out there in the sticks. I mean, who do you see out there? Chickens and pigs.
They had neighbors.
Chickens and pigs.
You get used to all that.
I don't want to hear about it. Here, Stephen, this is the last one. Put it anywhere.
You would too have liked it. Get a little chicken shit between your toes, kiss a few pigs, and change your whole disposition.
Scoot it out, Stephen.
Come on inside, chicken lady. I'll show you the roost.
Come on, Maggie.
No, no, I don't want it.
Chickens and pigs. Chickens and pigs.
No, I don't.
Inside, Maggie, come on.
No, I don't want to go inside. No, Joe, I'm not going in there. Now stop it.
I'm going inside to practice.
Sure.
There's a whole lot of shit I gotta tell you. We can't talk, huh? Not to worry you, but just so you know, there's a whole lot. We can't talk, huh?
Sure, Dad. Maggie,
I didn't tell him.
what?
I didn't tell him. Stephen, I didn't.
Oh, no, Maggie. What's the matter with you?
I couldn't.
He doesn't know? What does he think? He thinks I'm going home with you? Maggie, why didn't you tell him?
I couldn't
Why not?
because it's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
Good. Good. Nice. Really nice. Good. Nice job, Nico, on that after the slap. You see the whole difference that makes. You know, you've really got to feel that even though you're not actually getting the joy of feeling it.
Thank you.
Anj, your line, no, it's no, you rest. Stephen will, so there's a difference between you and, no, you rest. You.
Okay.
And then there's Stephen. Make that differentiation.
Okay. Okay.
Rob, at the end, really nice, Rob. Really nice work. And you can still take a little more time between some of those lines when she gives you those, you know, like when you do like this, when she says he doesn't know. Oh, Maggie.
Okay, I got
You
you.
know, I mean, you can take more time with that.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. Just to,
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's really nice. Anj, after all the family fun, right? Then you have the line, no, I don't want to go inside, right? I don't know if it's written this way because I don't have the script in front of me, but I want you to read it as no exclamation point. So
Okay.
that no stops, no! And then and then you finish the line from there, all right? So that the no stops the activity, not the whole body of the line.
Okay.
Otherwise, I lose that really important moment for that character. The no is what shuts everybody up. That can be as loud as you want it. And then whatever the reverberation is from that is your follow through, and it'll make sense to what you're doing in the scene.
Okay.
Nice job, you guys. We will be doing this whole thing very soon, but we've done it in pieces right now. Nice work tonight, Nico. One other thing on your exit on, she says, good and ready. I'll exit when I'm good and ready. What's your exit line after that?
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'll go in when I'm good and ready, then I leave. So the exit line after that one, or what?
Yeah, I'll go in when I'm good and ready. Yeah.
Yeah, because I leave after that line.
Right. Yeah.
And then.
All right. So does she have a line after that? After I'll go in when I'm good and ready?
Hey, I'm sorry, what page is that? Does anybody know?
That's the bottom of page 29.
Okay.
No, that's her. That's the end of her line, and then it's Joe.
All right, what's the line before I'll go in when I'm good and ready? Who says that? What is the
I
line?
say that.
No,
I say,
you
aren't you ever coming in?
I'll go in when I'm good and ready.
right. And that's the end of and then you say what? That's
Then
it?
it's Joe, then it's Joe's line.
All right, good. So I just want you to put a button on that, Nico. Say that line. And she says, I'll go in when I'm good and ready. And I just want you to go. You know, in other words, I want you to make some sort of nonverbal sign. All right, I get the message. I know you're a bitch right now. I get the message. Right. And then so you make that and then you pop it in and then they're left alone. Okay.
Thank you.
That's great, guys. Nice work on that. Nice movement. Nice rehearsal before. I love the fact that you made that real playful section really work. You animated that playful section and it really brought a really nice sense of drama to the rest of it.
Yeah.
And Rob's so much better on taking the dramatic element out of it and allowing the script to be dramatic and being so human in that moment. It's really powerful for that character and for you as well. Okie doke.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nico.
See you
Thank you.
next time you're on the schedule, Nico.
Yes.
Thanks,
See ya.
Nico.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you guys.
All right, let's do Mark and Beverly, the off book 5-page scene 22 to 27.
That's the opening scene. This is the whole scene you want?
Well, that's what I had on the schedule, right?
No, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure you wanted the whole thing.
Oh yeah, 22 to 27. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Is that the whole thing?
I think it is. I'm checking.
Okay.
Because when we run these, we've just been doing the
Yes,
whole.
it is. Yes.
It is.
Yeah, it's the whole scene. Okay.
Okay, good. Do you guys want somebody on book?
Um,
I'm okay, but it wouldn't hurt, I suppose.
I might be okay too.
Well, let's have somebody on book. I can tell by both of those things. Listen, I would be really upset if you guys got it all right. You know, that would just mean that you were protecting yourself and trying to get your lines right. I'm not worried about that. What I want to do is I want to rehearse, and I want to rehearse so that you guys can make a full commitment to what you're doing and know that all you got to do is call line if you're empty, so that you're rehearsing the full commitment of the impulse of the character, regardless of whether you get the line right. I don't give a shit, you know. But just call line, so don't worry about it.
I could stay on book if you want.
Okay, Cam, are you all right? Let's do this.
Or
Cam, would you?
Cam's gonna do it? All right, whatever.
Well, let's do this.
What page?
John, if you'd stay on book for Vasily, and Cam, you stay on book for Cindy, and that would be the quickest way to do it.
Okay, what page does it start on?
What page? It's
22.
22.
22.
Then,
22.
yeah, it's in the middle of 22.
Yeah, it starts with surprise.
Yeah.
all right.
Y'all see that? Cam, you got it?
Got it.
Okay. All right, I'm logging off, and let's take a look at it, see what happens.
Surprise! Oh, who are you? I was looking for Brian. 2. It said cottage 2. I must have the wrong.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, this is 2. This is Scottish 2.
Oh,
Yes.
thank God. Is he
No, not at this moment, but he should be back any minute.
good? I wanted to surprise him and he's not here, so surprise. Very nice. Very nice.
Glad you like it.
Oh, the comforts of home. Amazing what you can do with a coffin when you put your mind to it.
What?
Oh, yeah. The introductions, of course, at first. That way you'll know who you're throwing out. I'm Beverly. No doubt you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Brian's wife.
ex-wife.
Former,
Oh, yes, former. He prefers former, doesn't he?
yes, that's what I figured.
You did.
It wasn't hard.
No, I guess not. And you're,
Yes,
that's what I figured.
Mark.
Great. Well,
Well,
well, now that we know who we are, how about a drink?
a what?
A drink, a drink.
Oh, no.
No?
No, we don't keep liquor in here. I can get you some coffee or penicillin if you'd like.
No, no, I was inviting you. I had a little accident with the scotch on the way over. There's quite a dent in it. Anyway, I think we could both use a little. Hmm?
No, I don't drink.
Ah, a dope man.
Neither. I prefer to avoid as much poison as possible.
I see.
Anyway, I think it's not really a good time for this or place, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, go ahead if you feel like you have to.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't need it. I mean, I'm not. Forget it. So, how is he?
Dying. How are you?
Okay, let's try that again. Is he feeling any pain?
Are you?
Okay, strike two. I think I've got it all right now. He's dying, I'm drunk, you're pissed off. Did I leave anything out?
No, that's just about covers it.
Tell me, how is he?
It's hard to say. One day he is flat on his ass. The next day he's running around like a 2-year-old. But he's terminal, officially. They moved him down to the cottages because there's nothing they can do for him in the hospital. He can't go back home either. There's some pain, but it's tolerable. At least he makes it seem tolerable. They've been shooting him full of cortisone.
Ouch.
Yes. Ouch. You should be prepared, I guess.
Prepared for what?
The cortisone.
Oh, why? They don't give it to the visitors, do they?
No. It has side effects. Well, you may not notice it, but the skin goes a little bit white and puffy, and it changed shape of his face for a while. Line.
I want to go back.
And he started to get really fat.
I want to go back. I want to launch. Okay, so I think we launched a little wrong because it's getting way too serious, way too soon.
Okay.
Cindy, that thing last week that you did so well when you say, "Oh, thank God." What is that line in the very beginning? What is it?
That's after she thinks she's in the wrong room.
Right?
And
then?
no, this is cottage two. Oh, yes, thank God.
Yeah, right. So, and remember how you just sort of looked up and, oh God, thank God I got the right. In other words, you were right. In other words, you've got to be in celebration mode, right? That's the whole idea of the noisemaker. You're here to try to help him forget that he's dying, right? And I think that's why you need the liquor, and that's why you're liquored up, is to avoid that. And so what I want you to do is to try to stay in party mode as long as you can until, you know.
Okay.
And Vasily, I thought of another interesting word for you for your character is to be suspicious of her visit,
Mhm.
right? I think
You
that's
mean
I think it works really well in the very beginning when you're 100% not sure. And then immediately when you know, there's a sense of suspicion of why after all of these years, I mean, because John tells us in his monologue that he doesn't know where the fuck she is and hasn't heard from her in a long time. So there's this great sense of suspicion. Is she coming in here to try to take something away from me, to try to take something, I mean, there's, so anyway, play with that idea, right?
Mhm.
Too sensitive to Mark, too sensitive. What is that to Mark? What is it line? You're too sensitive? Do you say that? Something like that?
No, I don't say that line.
No, I'm talking to
Said
Cindy.
it might, what, I say it?
I don't know. Do you say that?
No.
Okay, good. Forget about it then. How many pill bottles do you have there, Vasily?
A whole Motrin.
Oh, okay. So what I'd like you to do, and if you need pill bottles, I've got an endless supply of them here. I can mail them to you.
Oh,
But
don't worry about it. I've got plenty of them from John, so.
Right. What I would like to see are those prescription bottles, those little yellow bottles with the twist tops that kids can't cut open.
Right.
And so what I would like you to do is, one of the things that works really well is, if this is a body, you take a look at it and you look at that thing and then you go, okay, and then you write something and then you say, what did you say? And then there's another pill bottle in it, and that's right there. And then, so that you have an activity this whole time that is very business-like, okay?
Mhm.
And I think that will help a lot. Pill business. Dying into camera. When she says, how is he? I want you to look right into the camera and just say, dying. You know what I mean? Just right. I mean, just so that it's right. You get it, party girl, dying. And it's right into the camera. He's terminal. Be in that section of Vasily, when you're saying he's terminal, you see that? I want you to be very precise. It's almost like a report card. It's the precision of a report card.
Mhm.
And then if Cindy just does all she can to try to have a good time, I think this will work together really great. Okay. All right. Good. And remember, Cindy, and I know we've talked about this before, that playing a drunk means that you have to give yourself the aberration of the lack of editor, and you've got to try to articulate yourself through it. I'm trying to, in other words, so that you don't necessarily fall back into it, but when you're a little drunk, it's hard. Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Any way it comes out, but you have to give yourself that aberration and then try to make sense through the aberration. Party through the
So she's
aberration.
that drunk at this.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Because
think
I was
she's,
thinking that was the scene with the medal, because she's drinking throughout that whole thing.
well,
But all
I
right,
think
I can do.
all I'm saying is what I think will work best for the scene is, if you're a happy drunk and he's a businessman, I think it's going to work together. Let's see how that goes. Okay,
Okay,
here we go.
sure.
Here we go. And,
All right.
let me log off. People on book, get ready. Here we go again.
Surprise! Oh, who are you? I was looking for Brian. Cottage 2. I'm sorry, I must have the wrong.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, this is 2. This is cottage 2.
Oh,
Yes.
thank God. Well, is
No, not
Brian?
this moment, but he should be back any minute.
Well, I wanted to surprise him, and he's not here, so. Surprise! Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Glad you like it.
Oh, the comforts of home. Yeah, amazing what you can do with a coffin when you put your mind to it.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Introductions first. That way you'll know who you're throwing out. I'm Beverly. No doubt you.
Yes.
Yeah?
Brian's wife.
Ex-wife?
Former.
Oh, yes, former. He prefers former, doesn't he?
Yes. I figured that was you.
You did?
Yes, it wasn't hard.
No, I guess not. And you must be,
Yes.
yes.
Mark.
Great. Well, now that we know who we are, how about a drink?
Good, I want to go back one more time. Great, Cindy. That's exactly the right direction that I want you to go in. But it seems like you're being sensitive to him, and I don't want you to be sensitive to him. I don't want you to try and be sensitive.
That's your comment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Don't be sensitive to him. Be in your own fucking wonderful world there. Thank God. Oh yes. Oh yes. Former. That's his word. Yeah, I forgot. Party. All right. All right. Here we go. One more time from the top.
Okay. Sorry, I skipped the 300 well, so I won't remember.
Don't apologize. Just go.
Okay. Ah! Surprise! Oh, who are you? I'm looking for Brian. 2, cottage 2. I'm sorry. I must have the wrong.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, this is 2. This is cottage 2.
Oh,
Yes.
thank God. Is he?
No, not at this moment, but he should be back any minute.
Oh, good. Well, I wanted to surprise him and he's not here, so. Ah! Surprise! Oh, very nice. Very nice.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, the comforts of home. It's amazing what you can do with a coffin when you put your mind to it.
What?
Oh, introductions first. That way you'll know who you're throwing out. I'm Beverly. No doubt you.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Brian's wife.
Ex-wife.
Former.
Oh, former. Yeah, that's he prefers former, doesn't he?
Yes, I figured that was you.
Oh, you did?
Yes, it wasn't hard.
No, I guess not. And you must be.
Yes. Mark.
Ah, great. Well,
Well,
now that we know who we are, how about a drink?
a what?
A drink. A drink.
No.
No?
No, we don't keep any liquor in here. I can get you some coffee or some penicillin if you'd like.
Oh, no. I was inviting you. I had a little accident with the scotch on the way over. There's quite a dent in it. Anyway, I think we could both use a little,
No, I don't drink.
Oh, a dope man.
Neither. I prefer avoid as much poison as possible.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it's really not the time or place, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, go ahead if you feel like you have to.
Oh, no, I don't need it. I mean, I'm not a. Forget it. So, how is he?
Dying. How are you?
Okay, let's try that again. Is he feeling any pain?
Are you?
Strike 2. All right, I think I've got it all straight now. He's dying. I'm drunk. You're pissed off. Did I leave anything out?
No, that's just about covers it.
Tell me, how is he?
It's hard to say. One day he's flat on his ass. The next day he's running around like he's 2-year-old. But he's terminal, officially. They moved him down to this cottages because there's nothing they can do for him in the hospital. But he can't go back home either. There is some pain, but it's tolerable. It seems he makes it seem tolerable. They've been shooting him full of cortisone.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yes, ouch. You should be prepared, I guess.
Prepared for what?
The cortisone.
Well, why? They don't give it to the visitors, do they?
No. It has side effects. It, well, you might not notice it, but the skin, the skin goes a little bit white and puffy, and it changed shape of his face for a while. Line.
And he started to get really,
And he started to get real fat.
His whole body?
His whole body.
Charming.
Oh, don't get too upset. A lot of it's been corrected, but he's still very pain. Well, line.
and he has fainting spells.
And he has fainting spells, but they're harmless. Well, that's what they tell me. Line.
But it's embarrassing.
But it's embarrassing for him because he falls down a lot. Line.
And his face gets.
And his face gets a little bit purple for a minute.
All the details. You're very graphic.
It happens a lot. It's not easy. The details aren't easy to forget.
No, I guess not.
I just wanted to know, I mean, if you're staying around, I think it would hurt him if people noticed.
What if he turns purple and falls on the floor? It'd be kind of hard not to notice, wouldn't it?
What?
I mean, what do people usually do when it happens?
I don't know. I mean, there hasn't been anyone here except me, and
you have it pretty much under control.
I do my best.
I'm sure you do.
Look, I don't mean to be very rude and stupid about this, but
why not? I like it when people are rude and stupid. It's one of the ways you can be sure they're still alive. Oh dear, I did it again, didn't I?
Yes. You have to understand. I mean, you will be very careful, won't you?
About what?
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm sorry, you're very stoned, aren't you? And you're dressed in a very funny clothes, and you're saying very funny things. And I'm just not sure, frankly, what the fuck are you doing here?
Neither am I. You sure you wouldn't like a drink?
Positive. Look, don't you think it would be better if you came back some other time, like tomorrow or next year or something?
Oh, I just have to get drunk all over again.
I mean, it's a very delicate situation here. He's had a very bad time of it, and any kind of a, well, disturbance.
Oh, such as me? You'll get used to it. You just have to think of me as your average tramp.
Any kind of a disturbance might be dangerous, especially psychologically. Shit. I sound stupid the way I'm talking. You don't seem to be understanding the goddamn thing I'm saying.
No, I am.
You'll get used to it. You just have to think of me as your average cocksucker, right?
Now we're getting someplace. Are you sure you wouldn't like a drink?
No, I wouldn't like to have a drink. You have a drink. Have two. Take off your clothes. Make yourself at home. When you're ready to throw up, the bathroom is in there.
Hey! We skipped the you don't look like a faggot thing.
I know.
Yeah.
Because you kept going, so I just went with you.
No, that's okay. That's all right. That's what rehearsal is for. And I knew exactly what happened there, and that's great. One of the really good things that was starting to happen there was, Vasily, your sort of contained energy and how you've contained it really started to come out a little bit. I love that. I really, Sorry, my microphone fell out of my ear. Yeah, I love that. I really did. The end of the scene is one of the most powerful sections you have in it, Vasily. It's really nice. Cindy. Oh, Vasily says, what's coffee or penicillin? What's the cue line to that?
She says to him, how about a drink? No, we don't keep any liquor in the house. I could get you some coffee or some penicillin.
Yeah, right. That can be a very caustic remark. And I can get you some coffee or some penicillin. You know what I mean? It's like, don't you know where you are? You're in a fucking place where everybody's dying. Yeah, we have lots of drugs here. Cindy, you have a line.
Did you say a sarcastic remark?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can get you some coffee or some penicillin. Yeah, Cindy, snobby. Oh, I see. What is the line? You have a reaction line is, oh, I see. You say,
yeah, he says, I keep as much, something like I keep as much poison away from my body as possible. Oh, I see.
So, oh, I see. Oh, you're one of those, I mean, you gotta have a point of view about those kind of teetotalers, right?
Okay.
What is the line where you say, ouch, Cindy?
He says you should be prepared for what? The cortisone. They don't get, well, he said they keep shooting him full of cortisone, and I go, ouch.
Yeah, and you go, ouch, you're drunk, right? Hey, they don't give it to the visitors, do they? You got to stay. That's the only way that line's going to work is if you are drunk and you have that realization for a half a second and really believe it. And then the ouch is your launch.
Okay.
Vasily, don't get, what is your line? Don't get too upset.
Well, don't get too upset. A lot of it's been corrected, but he's still very pale.
Yeah, don't get too upset is kind of ironic because she's not upset at all. Oh, well, don't get too upset, Yeah, so that's a little bit of irony in that line because
seriously.
Yeah, really, don't get too upset. I know you're really upset. Cindy, I'm sure you do. What is that line? I'm sure you do.
It's when he says, what do people usually do when it happens? Well, I don't know. I'm the only one that's been here, and you have everything else pretty much under control. I do my best. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, and again, that's I'm sure you do. That's a drunk line. That's a drunk line. Vasily, new beat.
Look, I don't mean to be rude or stupid about this. Is that the one you're talking about?
No. This is a new beat. I just want you to know. What is that line? What is that line?
I just want you to know if you're staying around. I mean, I think it would hurt him if people noticed.
Right. So that's a new beat coming from there. So look, I just want you to know. Okay. So that's the beginning. What's happened before? What happens just before that line?
That was when I was talking about the fainting spells, but it's embarrassing for him because he falls down a lot and his face gets a little purple for a minute. And she says, all the details, you're very graphic. It happens a lot, the details are easy to forget. I guess not. And then I say, I just want you to know if you're staying around. I mean, I think it would hurt him if people noticed.
Yeah. Look, I just want you to know if you're staying around that people, right, exactly. It's got to be a new beat from what you're saying.
Right.
Okay, good. And again, another sarcastic, can't you come back tomorrow or next year or next month or, those things got to be connected. You're breaking that line up a little bit and I'm losing the humor of the line.
Right.
What's the line?
Positive. Look, please don't you think it would be better if you came back some other time, like tomorrow, next year or something?
Yeah.
Just have to get drunk all over again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, well, tomorrow or next year or get the fuck out of here, that's what you're really saying to her.
Instead I'm saying something, right?
Yes, you are. Instead of fuck, you're saying something. Yes. You've been with me enough to know that. That's great. And like I say, I think what I really love is the end of the scene for you and Cindy. Just don't give up the enjoyment of the space that you're in, which is not connected to the reality of the situation. Right?
Mhm.
He's in the reality of the situation. You're in another space with another time, another place, and you're making fun of everything that you can make fun of, and you're trying to not make him so serious too. Just stop being so serious. Jesus Christ. Here, have a drink. God, yes, yes. Fuck. You know, look at that face of yours. What's the matter with you? You're just so fucking serious. You're so precise. It's just Jesus Christ. Okay, so that it has that feeling all the way through it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So do you want to try one more pass on it
Sure.
or not?
Half
If you,
time two would be great.
yeah. Well, you're not going to get in two because we got one more big scene to go yet tonight. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm trying to space the time out, which is not always the easiest thing to do. I'm doing pretty good, but I'm a little behind. All right, here we go. Let's see it. Let it go. Don't take any. They're going to be right on book for you. Take all the chances you want. Stay in your worlds. Here we go.
Surprise! Oh, who are you? I'm looking for Brian. That's two. It's at cottage two. I'm sorry. I must have the wrong.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, this is two. This is cottage two.
Oh,
Yes.
thank God. Is he?
No, not at this moment, but he should be back any minute.
Oh, good. I wanted to surprise him, and he's not here. So, surprise! Nice, very nice, very nice.
Glad you liked it.
Oh, the comforts of home. Amazing what you can do with the coffin when you put your mind to it.
What? What?
Oh, introductions first. That way you know who you're throwing out. I'm Beverly. No doubt you.
Yes.
Yes?
Brian's wife,
Ex-wife.
former.
Oh, yeah, former. Yeah, he prefers former, doesn't he?
Yes, I figured that was you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
No, I guess not. And you must be.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, Mark.
Great. Well,
Well,
now that we know who each other is, how about a drink?
a what?
A drink.
Oh, no.
No?
No, we don't keep any liquor in here. I can get you some coffee or penicillin if you'd like.
No, I was inviting you. I had a little accident with the scotch on the way over. There's quite a dent in it. Anyway, I think we could both use a little.
No, I don't drink.
Oh, a dope man.
Neither. I prefer to avoid as much poison as possible.
I see.
Look, anyway, it's really not the right place, a time or place, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Go ahead if you feel like you have to.
Oh no, I don't need it. I mean, I'm not a. Oh, forget it. So, how is he?
Dying? How are you?
Okay, let's try that again. Is he feeling any pain?
Are you?
Strike two. Okay, I think I've got it all straight now. He's dying. I'm drunk. You're pissed off. Did I leave anything out?
No, I think it's just about covers it.
Tell me, how is he?
It's hard to say. One day he's flat on his ass. The next day he's running around like 2-year-old, but he's terminal, officially. They moved him down to the cottages because there is nothing they can do for him in the hospital. He can't go back home either. There is some pain, but it's tolerable. At least he makes it seem tolerable. They've been shooting him full of cortisone.
Ouch.
Yes. Ouch. You should be prepared, I guess.
Well, prepared for what?
The courtesan.
Well, why? They don't give it to the visitors, do they?
No. I mean, it has side effects. Well, you might not notice it, but the skin turns a little bit white and puffy, and it changed the shape of his face for a while, and he gets really fat.
His whole body?
Yes, his whole body.
Charming.
Oh, don't get too upset. A lot of it's been corrected, but he's still very pale. He has some fainting spells, but they're harmless. Well, that's what they tell me. But it's embarrassing for him because he falls down a lot, and his face turns a little bit purple for a minute.
All the details. You're very graphic.
It happens a lot. The details aren't easy to forget.
Oh, no, I guess not.
I just wanted to let you know, if you're staying around, I mean, I think it would hurt him if people notice it.
Well, if he turns purple and falls on the floor, it'd be sort of difficult not to notice, wouldn't it?
What?
I mean, what do people usually do when it happens?
I don't know. I mean, there hasn't been anyone here except me, and
And you have everything pretty much under control.
I do my best.
I'm sure you do.
Lime,
Look, I don't mean to be.
look, I don't mean to be rude and stupid about this, but
Why not? I like it when people are rude and stupid. It's one of the ways you can be sure they're still alive. Oh dear, I did it again, didn't I?
yes, you have to understand. I mean, you won't hurt him.
You,
No.
you will be careful.
You will be careful, won't you?
Oh, what?
That's exactly what I mean. You're, I'm sorry, you're very stoned, aren't you? And you're dressed in very funny clothes, and you're saying a lot of funny things. And I'm just not sure, frankly, what the fuck are you doing here?
Neither am I. You sure you wouldn't like a drink?
Positive. Look, don't you think it would be better for you to came back some other time, like tomorrow or next year or something?
I just have to get drunk all over again.
It's a very delicate situation here. He's had a very bad time of it, and if in any kind of a disturbance,
Oh, such as me. Ah, you'll get used to it. You just have to think of me as your average tramp.
any kind of a disturbance might be dangerous, particularly psychologically. And shit. I sound very stupid the way I'm talking, but you don't seem to be very understanding the goddamn word I'm saying.
No, I am. I am. You don't look like a faggot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I didn't mean, I didn't expect.
You'll get used to it. You'll just have to think of me as your average cocksucker, all right?
And now we're getting someplace. Are you sure you wouldn't like a drink?
No, I wouldn't like to have a drink. You have a drink. Have two. Take off your clothes. When you're ready to throw up, the bathroom isn't there.
Hey!
Great. Okay, nice work, you guys. Cindy, that's exactly the right direction. The only thing I can add to that is sometimes, you need to go, really? Oh, I see. And then he talks for a while and you just need to be listening to him like that. And then whatever comes out after it. Sometimes you do once in a while take a little break between your drunk lines, and you're drunk the whole time. You got to be drunk while you're listening. It's really going to help your drunk line when you come out of a speech. So that's a major note for you. And again, it's something we've been working on for a couple of months, right? Is this sense of holding on to the energy while you're listening and then seeing where that takes you. I would also, Cindy, if you could enjoy, oh yes, he does prefer former. Like that's fucking hysterical. What's the difference, right? Vasily, I can get you some coffee or some penicillin. You know, you actually pick up a pill bottle and read it, and the bottle says penicillin.
Mhm.
Oh, no, I can get you some coffee or some penicillin. And that just ties to my major note in this whole scene up until you get really emotional at the end, which is really great because it's very internal. It's what you do best. I love it. Keep digging deeper, but use those pill bottles as an activity.
Mhm.
That's the key to making this scene work for you. Like she's interrupting your normal process. And I know this, people who are sick like this and have this sick have a whole regimen of pills that have to be done at a certain time. And you are in charge of making those pills. And that's exactly what you need to be doing. If you can add that activity to this scene and play it the way you're playing it, it's going to be even more powerful. Make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Nice work, you guys. Now let's head to Beverly and Brian for the 37 to 45. Wow, this is a big chunk.
Are we doing the whole scene?
Yeah, we're going to try and do the whole scene because I want to review what we did last week, right?
Great.
Yeah, I want to review what we did last week and then tie it to the end of the scene.
And can somebody be on book?
Absolutely. How about just so we keep other people busy, Vasily, if you could be on book for John, and Anj, you be on book for Cindy, okay?
Sure, what page are we on?
37 to 44.
Okay, so you'll be calling line if you need it?
Yep,
Okay. 30
Yep.
39, okay,
37 to 44.
37, excuse me.
Are you there, Vasily?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just searching for
Caro, you old fart.
37.
Yeah.
37. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
No, by the way, this will be what I'm drinking next week. I forgot to pour out the liquor.
I know. That's good.
Yeah,
We
so I should
don't
only
want,
drink this if
we
yeah.
really don't want to get you loaded, you know.
No.
I know, no.
She's loaded without having to be loaded.
Yeah, it's nice that you have that bottle, though. It would be honestly the best thing that you could possibly do if it's humanly possible before tax time would be to get a flask rather than a bottle of liquor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's it's a personal flask, like a cigarette case that somebody who smokes, somebody who drinks a lot has their own personal little silver flask that's very thin. They can hide it. It's.
Oh.
That would.
Where would I get something like that?
Okay, I'm ready.
What?
Say that.
I'm ready.
Okay, thanks, Vasily. Where would you get a flask? I don't know. I don't.
Probably Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, they
They
can't
have
be.
everything.
Yeah, Mr. Bezos is ready to serve you at any moment.
That's right.
All right,
Ready to serve itself at any moment.
No shit. Actually, he was a student at the high school that I taught at in Miami, Palmetto High
Oh
School.
my God.
You knew him?
And I did not know him. He was in a class after I left, and after my wife left. But he's younger than I am. Yeah, everybody is. Anyway. Okay. All right, here we go.
Caro, you old fart. Vieni qua.
Sweet Jesus. Beverly?
My God, he remembers my name. What a mind.
What a picture.
All my medals, all of them. I wore as many as I could fit.
Fantastic.
As much as I could carry. I tried to get x-rays done, but there wasn't time. Inside and out. I'll strip later and show you all of it.
Oh, good. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, I'm so happy you've come. Well, where's Mark? Have you met him?
Oh, yes, he's beautiful. A little cool, but I'm sure there's a heart in there somewhere.
Well, where is he?
Well, he's gone.
What?
Well, it's my fault. I made a sloppy entrance. I think he left the loo punching me in the mouth.
I don't believe it.
Oh, it's true. But I do like him.
Good. So do I.
So I gather.
Careful.
Is he any good?
Beverly.
Oh, well, what's it like?
It?
Him, you, it. Oh, you know I'm a glutton for pornography. Tell me quick.
Oh, no.
No?
No, absolutely not. That's final. I refuse to discuss it.
Oh, Brian, that's not fair. Here I am all damp in my panties and you're changing the subject. Come on, tell me everything.
Absolutely not. I'm much too happy.
Brian, I was married to you. I deserve an explanation. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Yes. Yes, you're too late. No excuses, no explanations. He is my sunshine, my only sunshine. He's the, pardon the expression, cream in my coffee, the milk in my tea. He will always be my necessity.
But is he enough?
More than enough.
Shucks.
Well, sorry, it's out of my hands, all of it. Some supreme logic has taken hold of my life. And in the absence of any refutable tomorrow, every insane thing I do today seems to make a great deal of sense.
What the hell does that mean?
It means there are more important things in this world.
More important than what?
More important than worrying about who is fucking whom.
Oh, you are happy, aren't you?
Ecstatic. I'm even writing again.
Oh my God, you can't be that happy.
Why not?
Oh, Brian, you're a terrible writer and you know it.
So?
I mean, outside of that wonderful little book of crossword puzzles, your greatest contribution to the literary world was your retirement.
Yes, yes. Well, the literary world, such as it is, will have to brave the storm because I'm back.
But why?
Pure and unadulterated masochism. No, it's just that when they told me that I was on my way out, so to speak, I realized there was a lot to do that I hadn't done. So I figured I better get off my ass and start working.
Doing what?
Everything, everything. Well, it's amazing what you can accomplish. 2 rotten novels, 27 boring stories, several volumes of tortured verse, including 12 Italian sonnets and 1 epic investigation of the Firth of Forth Bridge.
The what?
The bridge. The bridge in Scotland, the railroad bridge. You remember the one that Hitchcock used in the 39 Steps. Come on, we saw the movie on our honeymoon.
Oh, yes.
And I swore that one day I'd do a poem about it. Well, I've done it.
Thank God.
Yes, 400 stanzas, trochaic hexameters with rhymed couplets. Da 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 da. Oh, it's perfectly ghastly, but it's done. I've also completed nearly 136 epitaphs, the greatest contribution to the Forest Lawn catalog since Edna St. Vincent Millay. And I've also done 4 autobiographies.
4?
Yes, each one under a different name. There's a huge market for dying people right now. My agent assured me.
No, I don't believe it.
It's true. Line.
And then we thought we'd give them.
And then we thought we'd give them each one an insipid, dirty title like "Sex and the Dying Man."
Or The Sensuous Corpse.
Oh, very good.
You idiot. What else?
Oh, not much. Let's see. For a while, they were giving me this drug that made my vision doubled. I couldn't really see to write, so I started to paint.
Paint?
Pictures. I did 14 of them. Really extraordinary stuff. I mean, I was amazed. You know, I can't draw a straight line, but with my vision all cockeyed, I could do a bowl of fruit that sent people screaming from the room.
I can believe it. So now you're painting.
No, they changed the medication. Now all the fruit just looks like fruit again. But I did learn to drive.
A car?
Yes.
Oh, good grief.
Well, not very well, but with a certain style and sufficient accuracy to keep myself alive. But that is besides the point, isn't it? Line.
Let's see what else.
Let's see what else. I've become a master at chess, bridge, poker, and mahjong. I finally bought a television set. I sold the house and everything that was in it. Got rid of all my bank accounts. No, closed all my bank accounts, got rid of all my securities, all my bonds, stocks, securities, everything.
What did you do with the money?
I put it in a sock and buried it on Staten Island.
You did, didn't you?
Almost. I gave back my American Express card, my Bank America card, severed all my patriotic connections. Oh, I even closed my account at Bloomingdale's.
This is serious.
Damn right it is. I sleep only 3 hours a day. I never miss a dawn or a sunset. I say and do everything that comes into my head. I even sent letters to everyone I know telling them exactly what I think of them, just so none of the wrong people show up at the funeral. And finally, I went to Passaic, New Jersey.
For God's sakes, why?
Because I had no desire to go there.
Then why go?
Because I wanted to be absolutely sure I had no desire to go there.
And now you know.
Oh, yes. I spent 2 weeks at a Holiday Inn and had all my meals at Howard Johnson.
Jesus, you've really gone the limit.
Oh, believe me, Passaic is beyond the limit. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. Every day, in every way, I get smaller and smaller. There's practically nothing left of me.
Disappearing right before my very eyes.
Good. You see, that's the only way to beat this thing, is to leave absolutely nothing behind. I don't want to leave anything unsaid, undone. Not a word, not even a lonely, obscure, silly, worthless thought. I want it all lined. I want it all
Used up.
I want it all used up. All of it. That's not too much to ask, is it?
No.
That's what I thought. Then I can happily leap into my coffin and call it a day. Lie down, close my eyes, shut my mouth, and disappear into eternity.
As easy as that.
Oh, like falling off a log. It shows, doesn't it?
You're shaking.
I can't help it. I'm scared to death.
A lot to deal with.
No, not really. It's a little thing. I mean, this is easy. All of this, the pain, discomfort, that's all a part of living. And I'm just as alive now as I ever was. And I'll be alive right up to the last moment. That last fraction of a second when you know that the next fraction of a second, that's the hard part. I can't seem to fit that moment into my life. You're absolutely alone facing an absolute unknown. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it except give in.
That's how I felt the first time I lost my virginity.
Oh, well, how was it the second time?
Much easier.
There, you see? The real trouble with dying is you only get to do it once.
I brought you some champagne.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must be the most tedious person alive.
Matter of fact, you are. Thank God you won't be around much longer.
Well, I hope you don't think I'm going to pass away drunk. I intend to be cold sober.
Oh, no. I thought we could break it on your ass and shove you on a great bon voyage, confetti and streamers all over the grave.
Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I miss your foolishness.
You hated my foolishness.
I never understood it.
Neither did I. But it was the only way. The only way I knew.
Well, all these roads, they all go to Rome, as they say.
Yes. But why is it I always seem to end up in Naples?
Good, good, good. Boy, you guys worked on this, didn't you?
We ran it about 3 times early today.
I gotta tell you, this scene is not an easy scene, and you guys have chopped off a lot of it in exactly the right tone and in the right way. So that's my. I'm very pleased where you guys are with this. Here's a couple notes I have, John. I love that you do it without glasses. I love seeing with you without glasses. Also, I would love you to open the scene if you're reading before she comes in with the glasses.
Oh, okay, good.
Right, right. And then that gives you a couple of places. Yeah, exactly, right.
Is she coming or is it he coming back from the interviewer at the top? We can do it either way, but.
Well, whatever. However it began, it looked to me, I mean, the way you guys started it, it looked to me like you walked into his room while he was reading. That's what it looked like to me.
She does walk into his room, right? I mean, she walks into his room. That's why, like, that
Well,
was.
I can do that, sure.
Yeah, there you go. Bingo.
Oh, no, sorry. It does say Brian enters the living room area where Beverly's waiting. Sorry.
I kind of like this, though. I kind of like this. It's almost like, again, she's surprising you in a different way, that it becomes her movement. I like that.
Well,
Cindy,
I mean, in the movie, he walked in and went, Mark, or something, and then she waltzed in from the kitchen and went, Kato, you old fart. So, I mean, it can be either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cindy, my fault. You say my fault. That was my fault?
Mm-hmm.
You should enjoy that.
My fault. I made a very sloppy entrance. I think he left a little punching me in the mouth.
Yeah. You should you should enjoy that. That's my fault. That was my fault. Believe me, it wasn't his fault. It was me. It was me.
Okay.
When he does his little singing, his little song, his little.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you take a drink there? Pull your flask out. Take a little drink there.
Okay.
Yeah, might be nice. John, you have a line that says it makes a great deal of sense. What is that?
Yeah, I say every insane, I say some supreme logic has taken hold of my life, and in the absence of any refutable tomorrow, every insane thing I do today seems to make a great deal of sense.
That's great. That is the premise. That is the premise of what you have figured out. Okay. So you got to really understand your premise, because you've been repeating that premise very often to many people. Anybody that you saw in the compound, certainly to Brian, to Mark, so that's the premise. And then you just continue to follow through on the premise. The premise is it's amazing what you can do when you're dying. That's the premise. It's amazing what you can do when you're dying. I never thought of this before. It might also be fun to take a couple of things and make props out of them, so that you pull out a paper of 149 papers and you hold it up that you've written 149 epitaphs. If you have a couple of props, it might be fun. Might make it more specific for you. I also thought about your costume too, and what you ought to do is to find a shirt that is bigger than you, that is too large for you. That way that way you're going to look diminished. What you're wearing tonight, obviously you're not dressing up for tonight, but you look very good in that. And I think the only way to make you look bad is to put you in something that's bigger than you. The list of things, you have a long list of things that you've done. There's one point, you just got to go over that, because it's just words, but it's just it's a rhythmic list of things that didn't come out that way, but it has to do with, I was just amazed at how much you knew. So I'm not complaining at all. It looked great, but there is a real rhythm to that list of things. Set up after, follow through, don't recharge. I love, John, that really great moment when you say it shows, doesn't it? It's like it's after I've fallen. It's like falling off a
Oh, like
log.
falling off a log.
Use that like, yeah, like falling off a log.
Yeah. Let's see what I want to see what happens next time we do this scene. And we don't need to do it again tonight because you guys are in really good shape. But I just want you to hear this. Is you had such a great moment there, and there was a real vulnerability, and you allowed that to happen. And I want to see what happens if you don't recharge after that. You know what I mean? If you sort of follow that moment through a little bit longer. It seemed like you popped back to denial self a little. I want to see what happens. Can we just go from there? I just want to try that because it's such a great moment for you after every and the reason it's a great moment, John, is because you two set it up very well, you know, and then when it all quiets down and you have that line, I just want to see what happens if you continue to follow through on that. Give that a shot. Let me see that.
Can we just take it back a few lines?
Yeah, where are you gonna go?
Sure.
What page is this?
42.
Okay.
Why don't we, can we do it from you're disappearing before my very eyes?
Sure.
Yeah.
You're disappearing right before my very eyes.
Good. You see? Line.
The only way,
Right. You see? Good. You see, the only way to beat this thing is to leave absolutely nothing behind. I don't want to leave anything unsaid, undone. I don't want to leave anything unsaid, undone. Line.
not a word.
Yeah, not a word, not even a lonely, obscure, silly, worthless thought. I want it all used up, all of it. Well, that's not too much to ask for, is it?
No.
That's what I thought. Then I can happily leap into my coffin and call it a day. Lie down, close my eyes, shut my mouth, and disappear into eternity.
As easy as that.
Like falling off a log. It shows, doesn't it?
You're shaking.
I can't help it. I'm scared to death.
It's a lot to deal with.
No, not really. It's a little thing. I mean, all this is easy. Pain, discomfort, it's all a part of living. And I'm just as alive now as I ever was. And I will be right up to the last moment. That last fraction of a second when you know that the next fraction of a second, that's the hard part. I can't seem to fit that moment into my life. You're absolutely alone, facing an absolute unknown, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it, except give in.
That's how I felt the first time I lost my virginity.
How was it the second time?
Much easier.
You see, the real trouble with dying is you only get to do it once.
I brought you some champagne.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must be the most tedious person alive.
Matter of fact, you are. Thank God you won't be around much longer.
Well, I hope you don't think I'm going to pass away drunk. I intend to be cold sober.
Oh, no, I thought we could break in on your ass and shove you off on a great bon voyage, confetti and streamers all over the grave.
Perfect, perfect. Oh, I miss your foolishness.
You hated my foolishness.
I didn't understand it.
Neither did I. But it was the only way I knew.
Well, all these roads, they all go to Rome, as they say.
Yes. But why is it I always seem to end up in Naples?
John, I like that much better. I really like that space better from the character because we've got so much of the other, and I see another side, similar bullshit in many cases, but I see the other side. The only other note that I would give to you that is that you talk about shaking. She talks about your shaking. I'd like you to try to set that up just a little bit earlier before, not right on that speech, but just try to get that in a little bit earlier and see where that takes you.
Yeah, yeah. I've been thinking about that, because because I know that underneath that's where what's going on. He's
Yeah.
shaking, and how to do that, how to keep that.
Well, it's only maybe a paragraph before you have that line that you need to start setting it up, because you will find it. I guarantee you. But I really, I know I've had many times when I was like shaking inside and tried to cover it, and it always has. It's just so disturbing. And I just want to see where that takes you. But that's and then follow through with that added to it. And oh my God, that's beautiful. Cindy, you played off it beautifully. You also took the direction that I gave you in the earlier scene with Vasily, and you added it to this scene, and it really made it work. You were hanging in on all those things. You were hanging in on all of his responses. You were right there. And then what comes out of that because you're hanging in. That's what makes that work so well. Okay, so come on back, everybody. There you are. Good. Anybody have any issues they want to go over before we close out? I think we did. Again, God, again, I'm so proud of the work that you're doing, the homework that you're doing. It's my plan to have everything sort of ferreted out. This is week 4. We got 2 more weeks in this session. We got 5 and 6. We'll have everything ferreted out by week 6. And then when we start the next session, we will start gluing the whole play together. So that's what's going to happen in the rehearsal process from now to the end. Any other questions or comments I can help you with? Excellent night, everybody. I just love watching you work, and I hope you guys are seeing how, as we set things up and follow through on them, how much different they are if you set them up beforehand and then follow through on it. Works really great. Nice work. I love being with all of you, and I'll see you in another week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Everyone.
Bye.
Oh, you might.
Surprise!
Good night, everyone. Good work.
Bye.
Good work. It's great. Bye.